Hello, good evening. Now, I'm hoping that all my lovely ladies have got the news. The Peacock Workshop is having to take place here tonight because I didn't realise we can't go live in a brand new group for 60 days. I pressed the button to set it all up and it told me you can't go live in this group until your group is established for 60 days. So I am hoping they all got the information because I'm trying to find, I've put it in there and it's not in there. Where is it? Where is it? Ladies, I'm hoping you will see me because it doesn't look like my message has even gone up. Oh no, what's going on? Oh, let's hope that everybody comes over. People do, you found me. Did you see? I can't even see the message that I put in. It won't allow me to go live in the new group for 60 days. So I've had to come live on this page instead. I've actually posted it on my other, but it won't let me come live. So you all finding me here. Went into group is it has come through on Don't Baby Creations. I know because I've tried to go live in the group and it came up to say you're not allowed to go live in a brand new group for 60 days. So I couldn't go live. So I did post, but it doesn't look like the post has gone up. I posted from my other page and it doesn't look like it's gone up. So I'm afraid on this occasion we've got to do the live here because I can't do it over there. I put it in our group as well, but it just won't let me. It just says you're not allowed for 60 days. So I thought, well, we're just going to we'd either have to do it over on Crafting with Dawn Baby or here. And I thought it's better to come here because more people will find me here, because a lot of the people who booked on the workshop, I know, I didn't know that. I had no idea about that. They don't tell you anything, do they? A lot of people that are booked on the workshop may potentially not be a member of the group because there's quite a few new people. I don't need to hear myself. So I'm hoping that everybody's going to find me. I'm going to try and share it now across to the group so that the people that are in there can hopefully see it. But this is supposed to be a private workshop, but obviously tonight, now it isn't. It's you've put a post up. Thank you, Julie. I put a post up, but it doesn't seem to have gone up because I did it from my iPad because I was using Dawn Baby Creations, inviting Dawn Baby Creations to the group so I could still do it on this big screen. And it's not letting me. Anyway, we know that now. For 60 days we can't do it. And I've just put up the new workshop as well, which will be on the 2nd of June, and it's going to be a vintage floral workshop. Wendy says she's happy that everyone can watch. I know, but it's not supposed to be that way. There are 42 members in the workshop group who have paid for the workshop, you see. They've paid for the workshop and they've paid for an exclusive kit that they alone have. You can still buy the workshop if you want to. If you want to actually craft along and do this tonight, then you would have to buy the workshop kit. So you can still buy the workshop kit. A beautiful kite is flying over and swooping over the window. Yeah, there's 42 members in the workshop group and they are all people that are paid for tonight's workshop, but we're now going to have to do that here. We've got 37 people here so far. I don't know if these people have paid or have not paid. Some of them will have paid. I'm hoping if anybody else can go in there. Yeah, exactly. Well, they wouldn't be able to do this project unless they had the workshop kit anyway. They could use some of the inspiration, but they wouldn't be able to follow along and craft like all of you can if you've got your kit in front of you. So we'll just give it another minute or two in the hope that more people will know that we are live. I've actually shared this now, so it is live in the workshop group. I've shared it across to the workshop group, so this should now be going out in the workshop group as well. Not that workshop group, not that one. I set one up first and it was the wrong one. Oh, that's what I've done. I've shared it in the wrong damn thing. I put it in the wrong place. That's why you didn't all know, because I'd set up another group. I'd set up a group, and the group, I thought it was a group and it wasn't, it was a page. So I've put it in the wrong place. Flipping heck. That's why you didn't all see it. It won't let me, just won't let me go live. So there is a live feed now. I've put it in the wrong place. And I can't find out how to delete the other place that I set up that was wrong. Because I did it like a page and I should have done it like a group and I ended up messing it up. You know I'm not technical. You know I'm not good at these technical things. So it takes me all the time to figure it out. Could we save this live in group as I am behind and was cutting out still to watch and craft along? Yeah, you will be able to see it. It's in the group now. So it will. This will save for 30 days. And then Debbie has told me that she knows how to save it on YouTube after the 30 days. So the people that have brought the kit can actually continue to watch it. Or new people can pay for the workshop and join the group as well. So I'm not too bad, Julie, just having a little bit of a confusion because this is supposed to be a private workshop this evening. But you can watch it back. You'll be able to watch it back. If you are watching this tonight, we are crafting, we're making projects. It's purely crafting this evening. I am showing a few new things that were supposed to be exclusive sneak peeks for the workshop group. But now you're all going to get to see them. But you can order this kit by ordering the workshop group. This might be, if any stragglers didn't get in the workshop group because I couldn't get through on all the emails, they may well see this now anyway. So hopefully you've all done your cutting out. You're all prepared and ready for the workshop. Doesn't matter if everything isn't cut out. We can do a little bit of cutting as we go along. Please don't feel stressed or pressured. You can just watch it. You can watch it back. But hopefully you'll learn some hints and tips and we'll create some beautiful cards. So we are going to get started. I'm going to take you through what you should have in your kit. Now, some of you will have received the hard copy kit. You bought the kit that was posted to you and you got an extra little bag, a little treat bag with some little gems in as well that are available to buy in another kit tonight. So those of you that bought the hard copy kit got your extra little gems because you paid a bit more anyway. But let me take you through the kit itself. So this is the Exotic Peacock Workshop Kit. So just tried to go live in the Peacock group and it said I could. It wouldn't let me go live. It wouldn't let me go live. Anyway, we're here now, aren't we? We're here now. I actually screenshot and put it up what it's saying to me, that it wouldn't let me go live for 60 days. Maybe it's just me as the owner of the group can't go live. Maybe you can go in and go live. I don't know, but me as the owner of the group, it won't let me. Right, so this is your first topper. And I have cut this one in two, obviously, so that we can craft with it. So hopefully you will all have done the same. So I've cut those out, cut both of those out so we can use them. This one I cut right to the edge of the gold. This one I've left a little bit of purple around it. So you have got these perfect little two toppers that you should get. Then on your other sheet, which is this one here, you've got two very long borders. Two very long borders, which are these two. So those, hopefully you've cut out. We might have to trim a little bit off these, but you've got those two borders and that's for another project. So that is a beautiful sheet. You've got your long borders, you've got your messages and a few accents on here. So hopefully you've cut your borders out. Don't panic because we're only going to be using one or two of them. So don't panic if you haven't got any of these. Don't panic at all. You didn't get them, a couple of people. Then I apologise. I just put a little bonus set in. I thought I got them in every single pack. It's only a little cellophane bag. It's a tiny cellophane bag just with a few gems in. Freebie gems. So look in the bottom of your thing. It might be there. But it's only tiny. Small little package. So you've got your borders and your corners. You've got this set here with your big topper. So your big topper, which is this one. And these two as well. These two as well that are into there. So those little sets there too. So you've got those. Then we have got our embellishments sheet and the flower sheet. So these sets you should have, and these are the ones that you needed a few of these cutting out. You did need them. In particular, you are going to need this one over here, this one up here at the top. You will need those, and this one down here at the bottom. So this one, and this one, and then you need some of the single flowers as well. So these three over here, 1, 2, 3. I actually packed all of those workshop kits, and I'm sure that I put the little bags in them all, but it is only a small bag. It was just a free bonus thing anyway. It's not essential. It's not essential for the workshop, but it was just a little free taster of some of the gems. So those two are your embellishment sheets that you're getting in the kit as well. Then you have got your curtains, your decadent curtains, and I wanted loads of extra peacock feathers. Not that I'm going to use them all tonight, but that I thought they were really nice accents for you to use on all of your cards anyway. Then you have got these 3 particular background papers that we are going to be using. So these are made especially for the workshop kit. I love a bit of fussy cutting as well, Julie. I do love it. I have done more background papers, and I plan to do an exotic peacock paper kit that I wanted to put up for tonight, but I've simply run out of time. So there will be some more, an extension on the exotic peacock collection that will come up as a kit. But these are the components that we are using for this evening. Now, you also need, and I did let you all know, in your emails, you were all emailed out. I'm not sure if all of you got them, but you will need some cardstock. So these cardstock, this is the cardstock that I'm using, which is the double-sided pearl cardstock. It is absolutely beautiful for the double-sided pearl. This is available at £3.50 for a pack of 10 sheets. And I have done another set which relates specifically to this kit. I've done a set for you tonight that relates to this kit. Wendy's saying, can we please have a full sheet of just peacock feathers? That's why I did that particular sheet, just to give you, but yes, I could do that. If you bought the Peacock Paradise, you did have a sheet of peacock feathers in Peacock Paradise. You had the bigger ones in there. You did have the bigger ones. Where's my sheet gone now? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Just had it right in front of me. And now it's disappeared underneath the very last one that's hiding. So this one I gave you a half sheet, yes. So I'm sure in the Peacock Paradise, do you not have a full sheet in the Peacock Paradise kit of peacock feathers? I think so. I've got them at the side of me so I can recap those at the end of the evening. This workshop is supposed to be an hour and a half. We will see, you know me. It's probably going to go on for a bit longer than that, if the truth be known. But at the end I can recap the other peacock kits. I've already told Frank I'll be 2 hours, not 3. So we'll see. I've gone up to 2 from 1.5 already. So these are the bits that you need. So you need some cardstock. Now, in theory, you could actually use this beautiful lavender peacock, the lavender peacock, or you could have some of the navy blue, which would work a treat as well. So you could go with the navy blue or the purple, any of these colours. Dawn, for next workshop, is it possible to have everything needed, please, i.e. purple and gold card, and charge more? I can do that. I can do a kit for all your bits to upsell. The next workshop is already live and I've done it as it is, but I can do a kit that you can buy that will help you. I did think about that this time, but I didn't have time. So I can do a matching kit. I can do a matching kit. This is one. Joanne is here with us tonight as well. And Joanne, because these were some exclusive that I put together for the workshop, we're not doing lots as per se this evening, because we're not doing, this is not a sales evening. It wasn't planned as that. But there are a few exclusive deals. So our Joanne is here and she will take down, if anybody wants to order them, because there's limited stock of them all, the workshop people to come first, of course. This one I have done, which is the perfect match to this. The perfect match. So you've got the purple double-sided. You've got the navy double-sided. You have got the beautiful lavender double-sided. And then you've got the wildberry, which is only one-sided. And then the actual foil card that we need too. So you've got 50 sheets here. It should be it should be £19 something, I believe. And your price is £13.99. So if you want the card pack, then if you put card pack up on the screen, Joanne will reserve one for you. Okay, if you want this matching card pack, you can ask it for it towards the end for the Peacock Workshop. I'll load it on the website as well. I'm not going to dwell on it, but this is available. If you do want the matching colours so that you can craft afterwards, I have done the cards. All my sample cards are done in the lavender. I might swap it up and actually do a navy this evening as well, just so you can see the difference. So hopefully you've got all of your bits and pieces together. Are those what I bought the other week? If you bought the, yes, Linda, you will have got them. You will have got them. Joanne, are you with us to take notes on these card packs? Because I'm not taking notes tonight. I can't take notes and teach. So our lovely Joanne is here. So I'm going to leave it to Joanne to take notes for the card pack. Joanne, can you just let me know that's okay? Yeah, you've ordered all the double-sided, Linda, so you've got them all coming. But this is a special price, a special pack tonight for the workshop, which gives you 5 colours, including the gold foil. So, as I said, our Joanne is here. Just checking that Joanne is aware of this one, which is the Exotic Peacock Card Pack. Joanne, can I just confirm with you, please, lovely, that you will take the orders for this, because I can't write down. People are coming in now and saying they want this card pack, which matches their kit. Yes, already listing. Joanne is listing. If Joanne gives you the thumbs up, she's written you down. So if Joanne gives you the thumbs up, she's got you down for this card pack. So that's the Exotic Peacock Card Pack, and it's £13.99 for this. It's an exclusive for the workshop and matches this, as you can see. Matches what we're doing. Right, so first things first, we've got our cardstock. Have we all got our cardstock? We have got our kit already cut out, I hope. We have got some glue. We've got our glue. We've got our glue. Dawn Baby glue is perfect, obviously, but you can use any other glue. We should have some 3D foam, and I've got the 3D foam at the side of me. I've got a pokey tool. And I have got some scissors. You will still need to do a little bit of cutting with me. So you need to have your scissors at the side of you as well. So nice sharp scissors to do a bit of fussy cutting. Some glue. Red liner tape is also handy for this. I did put that on your list. Some red liner tape is handy too. So these are the tools. I'm just going to give you a few seconds to get together all the bits and pieces that you need. So you want your cardstock. If you haven't already got them, your cardstock, ladies, you're going to need some of a gold foil, or a gold glitter will do if you haven't got the gold foil right now. But these are what you would need for us to start crafting. So glue, scissors, pokey tool, 3D foam, red liner tape, all of these bits and pieces. Hopefully we've all got all of those pieces together so we can start crafting. Now, hopefully you've also got a paper trimmer. A scoring board's handy too, but we can score on a paper trimmer. So a paper trimmer is the next thing, or the first thing really, that we're going to need if you've done your cutting out. So everybody up to speed? Everybody up to speed? Right, what we are going to do, and I am hoping that you have all cut out the toppers. We're going to do this card first, I thought. This one. So we're going to need these particular toppers cutting out. So these are what we need right now to work with. And we need a piece of card, an A4 piece of card, a double-sided preferably, in the A4 piece of card. So I am going to just change, I should do exactly the same. I wanted to do one in navy. I might do the big one in navy. I will do exactly the same so you can follow and make that card, because I think it has come out rather beautiful. So these toppers, please bring these close to you, because this is what we are working with this evening for our first project, our very first project. So putting those just to the side and taking your card base, we are going to cut this card down to make a card base for us to work with. Okay, so we're going to we need to cut this out, this card base out for here. We're going to cut it into 6 by 6 virtually. So on your piece of card, your base card, hopefully you've got a lilac or a blue card, whatever colour you've got. If you haven't got the matching colours, don't worry. You could even do this on a white card. If you are worried that you might damage your toppers or you might damage your cardstock, then you could do it on a basic piece of card and make sure that you get it right, and then you can come back and finish your card off properly afterwards. So please don't worry. You might think, oh, she's going too fast, I might not be able to follow it. But essentially what we are going to do is measure down the card 6 inches. So we're going to cut 6 inches, oh, I can't talk, 6 inches down here. So my trimmer, which is the Spellbinders trimmer, these are available to purchase as well on the website, which is dawnbaby.com for those of you that don't know. I think all of you know. So I'm going to put this in here to the 6-inch mark. So it's going in my trimmer to the 6-inch mark. Hold your card nice and firm when you cut in, because if you don't hold it up here and you don't budge it up to this top line, it will cut skew width. If you're always getting your card cut slightly off centre, it's really important that you get it right butted up to there. And we're going to cut that piece off at the side. So we've now got our 6 inches cut down here on the actual depth. Now we want to fold this in half to make our base card. Now, if you're quite good at folding, or you've got quite good card, which this is, you can literally nip this generally and fold it down the backbone. You can fold it quite easily. I am going to take it to my scoreboard just to make it a little bit more professional, but don't feel you have to. It's just I'm showing you. If you don't have a scoreboard, you can actually do this in your paper trimmer, which I can also show you. When you've done this little nip, it will show you virtually where you need to score. So I'm going to go up here. It's actually 1 under 6 inches where we need this score line. So 1 under 6 inches, and pull that down to there. If we then fold that in half, we have got our base card. So we've got our really lovely, and this double-sided pearl is just an absolute dream. Really is beautiful. This is the gorgeous lavender colour, which is featured in that card pack. It's in the card pack. You can just order the lavender card on its own. I am sold out of it on its own. I'm hoping that it's going to be back in stock for me tomorrow. Pray to goodness. If not, it'll be a purple card. But this is we're doing this, it should be £3.99. We're doing it at £3.50 for a pack of 10 sheets if you wanted this. We did it the other night. Lots of you have ordered it already. Right, so hopefully you have now got your 6 by 6 card cut and folded. So just a really nice card base. If you've done it in white card, you will have these sides here are just actually under 6 inches, because an A4 piece of card is just a few millimeters under. So that's basically what we are achieving, 6 inch by 6 inch. I'm old school. I think most of you are old school. I think most of you will be the same with me. You're not into centimeters. If you are into centimeters, just by any chance you might be, then your centimeters, which I am not, I'm terrible at centimeters. If we put this up here, it's just under 15 centimeters, isn't it? 15 centimeters by 15 centimeters for that. Now you're going to need your paper trimmer again for the next bit. So we want to create a really beautiful card by taking away half of this front. So we're making now this little fold like this, so we can see in the card and you see the design at the back. So we're actually going to take, so you understand it, we're going to take away half of this card here. So we're cutting from the top corner to the bottom corner. We're not touching the back section at all. We're only cutting the front section, which is going to give us, so we're taking this half a triangle, well, a triangle, half the front, a triangle is being cut off here. So I want you to think, before we do this, how do we open our card? Okay, so have your card facing you and make sure that your card's opening the right way. Okay, so the card needs to be opening the right way. So that's facing me. I know this is what I want to cut off. So this section here that I'm holding is being cut off. So I'm going to take that section now over to my paper trimmer, and I'm going to work in the middle of my paper trimmer, because I need to be seeing very clearly that I'm cutting from the top here and not into the back. You see, if you're unsure, take a ballpoint tool and just do a little line, because that's where it needs to be lined up at the top. Have to remember that on the screen you're back to front. Yeah. Do you know what? There used to be a flip function so that you were seeing things the right way around, and Facebook took it off. Meta took it off, which is really annoying because it was perfect that way. For lives, it was perfect. And then down here at the bottom, so you can see here, I need to have this lined up perfectly down here at the bottom, and I need it perfectly lined up at the top there as well. So we are going to cut this. So if I just draw you a line so you can see, we're going to cut this. So I'm going to put this down now. I'm going to hold it in place, put my blade down, my little ruler down, and cut right across there. So taking that away, you've now got your card cut with half the top, half missing. So that's what I want you to do now at this stage. I want you to cut that section off so that you've removed a triangle, half of the front of the card at a diagonal. Half of the front of card at a diagonal. Here. Now, while you're all doing that, what I want you to think about, if you are only doing this on a single-sided card, if it's a single-sided card, you could potentially flip that over and back it onto there so that you would have the colour on the inside of the card. Okay? You could have it on the inside of the card. That piece of card could just cover the inside of the card, or you could use that for something else. So with our card facing us, ready to open, you cut in the diagonal from the top left corner to the bottom right corner. Top left to bottom right. Just so you all know, our lovely Angela is with us as well tonight. And Angela is there. If anybody's confused, if I don't catch your questions or queries, Angela's going to catch them. So don't be afraid to type a message to ask. If you're not clear, you're not sure of anything, type the message and Angela will answer if I don't answer it, Angela's going to answer and help you as well. So please don't be worried if you're struggling and you're not quite sure what you're doing. Okay. Now, we should be at this stage now. We should be at this stage. Now, what I want you to do is take, to start off with, one of the borders, and you have got some fine borders and you've got some thick borders. You could use, I've used one of the thin borders, particularly for this, because you're not going to see a lot of it, but it just finish off that little edge on our card. If you want it to be a little bit more decadent, we could put some gold foil underneath it. I think I will do on this one, actually. I think I'll go for a little bit of decadence with it, which just makes it a little bit more shiny. So this is going to go across here. Now, you won't use the whole border, so when we're going to stick this on, we could stick it kind of down there. You need it to overlap so that you get a full straight edge on there. It's going to stick across there. So if I want to make a little gilt edge with it, just to make it a little bit more decadent, I am going to pop my border onto the card, and then I'm going to take my pokey tool, and I like to just make a little mark on this side. So I'm going to lay my border to the edge of the card so I can see how much of a border I want. And I just want, it's probably about 2 millimeters, maybe a little bit more, 2.5 millimeters. Down here, about 2.5 millimeters. And about 2.5 millimeters on this side. So that's why I just make a little mark to there so I can see where I want to cut it. Might be an idea to get an overhead camera. Yeah, I'd need to get one fitted on the ceiling, but the problem is then people who do that have OBS, because at the moment I'd have to keep getting on a stool to get up to the ceiling to turn it on. I don't have OBS. I'm not that technical. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Or I put it here behind me. It's difficult because I don't have the facility to flick from camera to camera right now, I'm afraid. Right, so we've got our little border. I have cut that out there. And I am going to stick this onto there just to give me that extra little bit of oomph. Joanne's there as well. Joanne will help and answer any questions. She's there to take any orders if people want anything as well. But Joanne, I'm sure, will help with any questions too if you need her. Angela, obviously, is there. She'd messaged me and said, do you want me to help out? And I said I would. That'd be lovely if you could. Right, so I am putting a little bit of my glue along the whole of this border. Only a little bit. Don't want you getting on a stool. No, exactly. Can't exactly do that right now. It just frustrates me when I can't do the things that I used to do. But yeah, to have an overhead camera, I'd have to have it set up on OBS, the Switches Studio, which is the aim for the future. Then I can live stream across different platforms at the same time. But I'm only just getting used to the digital download thing. So, you know, Debbie says she's very proud of me, but I have to walk before I can run. No stools allowed. Right, so we've got a little border now. I've literally just put the gilt, and the gold edging just makes all the difference. We do have the gold foil card in stock. It's £3.50 for a pack of 10. If anybody, I haven't had gold foil in stock for a little while, but we have got it now available. So if you want to purchase the gold foil on its own, then if you put gold foil on the screen, Joanne will take your order for gold foil. You are getting, if you've gone for the mixed card pack, you're getting the gold foil in it. But I know everybody loves the gold foil, so to have the gold foil is an extra dream. Wonderful to have. We need a long stick. Yeah, a very long stick. Right, now this is going to sit along the edge of here. Okay. I know I'm doing all right, Debbie, but you know, I'm getting old. I'm not the young spring chicken that I used to be. I reminded Debbie that the other day. I said, I'm not as young as you now. Not your age now. Right, we're going to put this. It is mega shiny and it makes a difference. So we're going to stick this little bit of glue all the way down here. Like so. And then we are going, now you need to overlap at that top edge. You need to overlap it to make sure that it's overlapping here. Otherwise, it won't go right to your edge, okay? This is really important. It's this little attention to detail that makes all the difference. Can you see it's got to overlap there? Otherwise, if we put that up to the edge there, we wouldn't get a full... Stop saying you're old. I know, I feel it, Wendy. I feel it. So it wants to sit like that across your card. So it's overlapping both sides. Loving this so far. We've only just started. That's good, Nicola. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. So you have got that overlap. We're then going to always cut from the back. When you're cutting off paper card, cut from the back. You put your scissors right up to the edge and cut through. So you get that nice, neat edge. So we're going to flip that around. We're going to cut this side too. And now we've got a beautiful border across the card. Look how smart that is straight away. Still a spring chicken. To you. Well, bless you. I don't feel like one. Right, now this little piece would make us an ATC, so don't throw that away. This would be perfect across an artist trading card, so you could run that across the centre of your artist trading card. So we've got a really smart... I'm 53 and the younger ones complain they're tired. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm 59, 60 next year. Big 6-0 next year. So maybe we should do that, you know, the workshop trip. Loads of us going over to France and get my passport and go and do workshop in France. Go over to France and run classes there. You could all go. We'll have a crafting holiday. By then, hopefully, Debbie will have more rooms to let in her chateau. And there are jeets around there where you can stay as well. Maybe that's what we do for my 60th. Crafting holiday again. Used to do those years ago in Portugal. Hands up if you're on the Portugal crafting holiday. I wonder how many people are here that were on crafting holiday. Right, so we have now got our beautiful card base. Hopefully you've caught up with me. And we've got this wonderful effect. Right, next thing. Now, I want to put this in here, okay? But I wanted to have a border around it. I wanted to mat and layer. I wanted my scene to be in the back of the card. And I wanted to do the gold and the blue to have the contrasting colours around it. So we're going to just work on the inside of the card for now. Okay, we've done the starter of the front of our card. We've got a nice diagonal. We're now going to this one here. Now, if you look at the size of your card and the size of your topper, so this, we need to cut inside of the border. So we need to cut this down and take away the border. Now, if you've printed, I just want to point this out. If you have gone for the digital workshop and you've done your digital printing, like mine, if you don't have a print to edge function, then yours will be a little bit smaller, so it'll be easy to fit within the parameter of the card. If you've got the hard copy for the workshop, it will be slightly bigger. So we can if you want to just stick that on, but we need a regular border all the way around. So we might have to adjust it slightly. So what I'm going to do with this one now, I am going to cut off the gold border. So we're going to cut off the gold border. So we're going to just come on the inside of the gold border and cut around here. Make sure whenever you're doing this that you're holding, don't forget, always hold whatever you're cutting to the edge of the trimmer, so it's butted up nice and flat and straight across there and down here. Now don't worry too much about that other side because some of that's going to come off anyway. Or did I use it? Yeah, I'm using the peacock side. So these, cut those 3 sides off. The 3 sides need to come off. Yeah, start saving now. And that is going to sit in here. Now, we want to do 2 different mats on there. So I might even want to cut it down a little bit more. So I'm going to cut, I don't want to lose my picture. I don't mind losing a little bit of sky. So I'm going to cut down a little bit more off the sky so I can just mat a little bit more around there. So I now have this to a measurement of, it's just over, it's 5, and I don't know what you call it. It's not a quarter, it's the next one down. So 5.2, 5 and 2 bits, 5 and 2 bits, whatever that is. Mathematicians out there, 5 and 2 bits down there. So now it means that I will have more space. Can you see my spacing now around there? So I've got space now to do a gold mat and a blue mat. So it will finish it off really nicely in there. So cut your gold frame off, then cut away the extra little bit so that it fits 2/8. Thank you very much, Debbie. Cut away the little bits so it's going to sit like that. So we're up to this stage now. I'm hoping that everybody has found us from the workshop, because we couldn't go in the workshop group. If you've just tuned in and you're wondering why we're doing this on here instead of the workshop group, as the owner of the group, I'm not allowed to do lives in there for 60 days. So I didn't realise that. So here we are on this group. 5th and 1/8. Debbie says it's 2/8. 2/8. Now, I always measure by eye. I don't measure, you can measure if you want to, but I measure by eye. So I'm looking at this now. I'm keeping my peacock. We could go, if you want the building, you could do it the other way, but I want the peacock. I like the peacock. I'm going to layer that down. I'm looking at the space I've got here, and I'm quite good by eye. So I'm going to come to this side by eye and make a little snip there, a little snip there, so that I've got about the same amount of space on this side as I have up here. That's what I want to achieve. And then I'm going to cut this down where my snip line is, just there. So now we've got our picture. We need to be at this stage to give us our picture ready for us to mat and layer on there. Now this little piece that you've got left, I actually trimmed that extra side off and I made a little bookmark with this, which is rather handy. Now when you've cut your card down, the card we cut down, this is, if you want to cut it thinner, you could cut this thinner and you can mat it onto that strip to give you a bookmark, or you could have another piece of card and just make this a little bit bigger. But it means then that you've got an additional little piece, and I did have mine somewhere that I had just cut out and matted up like this. And then we could punch a hole in the top and have that as a little bookmark, put some ribbon through the top, and you've got that little bookmark. So don't throw your little pieces away, they can be used. That's the piece you see I cut off there. I just trimmed it down, popped it onto there. Incidentally, that's one of the digital download printed, and that's the actual card pack printed. My inks were going slightly, but you can see just how beautiful. You still get a wonderful representation on a digital download. So that's just another thought for you, waste not, want not. Right, this piece of card now, for the inside, I have got that to exactly, it's 5 inches, and it's a little bit more on the base. I've got it 5 inches on that side, and my sizing there is a little bit bigger. So it's about 5 inches square. 5 1/4 inch square approximately. Louise says she's crying cutting into these. Well, you could always buy another kit, Louise, or get the, well, you've got the digital download. If you bought the kit, you've got the forever code for the digital download, so you can print them, and then you can print off your favourites, can't you? Print off your favourites and reuse them. Right, so once we've got this picture, we are going to create a golden mat for it, a golden mat. So we're going to do the same. We're going to put, this is how I do it. I put this on to my gold foil card like that. And then I make a little mark down here and a little mark up here where I think I want my mat. And then I'm going to cut that down so that I've got my gold mat to go underneath the picture. So cutting that way, spin that around and cut this way. And then you've got your mat. So we're then at this stage where we've got the gold foil to go around it. Again, don't get rid of any of your pieces of card because we will use them for something else, of course. Yes, we will. We'll use them for something else. I'm just tidying up a bit because I'm very messy. Very, very messy. And then I'll be saying I can't find things. Can't find things. Da, 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 da. Yeah, the beauty forever cards, you always have your favourite. Exactly. Now, the next piece of paper that we need is the blue paper. Nearly cut the peacock off by mistake. Thankfully realised what's left. You can do it the other side, but I think the peacock's the nicer side. I think that brings the peacock into the card, doesn't it? But it doesn't matter. You could use the other side of the card, but I have used the building to do a little gift tag as well, and I think that's nice. It's an added extra that you'll have, so it works out lovely. Usually add a 1/4 inch to my picture for the mat. If you want to do, some people do like to do it by measurements. I do it by eye because sometimes I do them thinny. I do skinny mats, and sometimes I do thicker mats. So you've got choices of which way you want to do it. So by eye just means that I look at the card and see how much space I want to fill, and it just allows me to do that. Now, at this point, just have a look on the inside of your card to make sure that you've still got the space for your blue mat. You might choose to just leave it with your gold. You might think, well, I'm happy with that. But I wanted to bring the blue into here as well. I wanted to have a little bit of blue in here. My by eyes are always off, Jackie said. Yeah, some people can't quite get it. Some people can. Right, so now I want this to go on the inside of the card here. Okay, this is the next one. The backing papers have come out beautiful, absolutely beautiful. You want to see, I am going to show you, I'm going to give you a sneak of the new watercolour floral set that I've just designed. I got it ready for tonight for all of you to have a sneak peek. It is live on the website, but it will not be delivered in. And I've had this conversation with Debbie because I know that the orders were held back for the delivery from the printers. And she said I should really be telling people 2 weeks, 10 days to 2 weeks for a delivery when I'm obviously designing, showing them, then making them to print. It means that I'm not left with loads of stock if I take your orders first and then print them. So it's a lot better for me, but it's a bit of a waiting game. That's all, I'm afraid. But today, just to let you know, the Enchanted Dragon came in, the Bee came in, the Decadent Curtains came in, and something else. Bee, Decadent Curtains, I can't remember, something else. But the last ones that we did on Sunday, they won't be in until probably next week. They will hopefully get printed over the next 2 days. So they'll be next week. The digital downloads for the new watercolour florals have not been added. I will try and get those added tomorrow. But I've put them live so that you can buy them and that they will be emailed on to you for you eager beavers that go on there looking for the new downloads. I know, I'm not naming any names, but I know certain people are on there straight away looking. You should be so proud, Dawn. This kit has started an avalanche of gorgeousness. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Julie has to measure twice. Jane can't use a trimmer, use a guillotine. I don't like guillotines. I never get it straight with a guillotine. Cats. What's cats for, Michelle? This paper reminds me of Van Gogh water lilies, does it now? Yeah, the new papers are out of this world. I just was so pleased. I've only managed to print one off for you to see. I will show you. I will show you at the end of tonight. You'll get to see. You'll get the sneaky peek, and it's live for you to purchase now. Right, so you've got I've got the backing paper. I have got my topper here, there, and then my topper that goes on to that as well. I want to check now. Could I order the complete dragon paper kit? The original one, Joe, because we've got the original one, and then we've got the Dragon Scenic, and we've got the Enchanted Windows that we launched the other night. So I'm assuming you mean in the original kit. The original one is beautiful. So you should have that now. The Pretty Cat Papercraft Kit. Was the Pretty Cats the other collection that came in today? No, the Pretty Cats did arrive last week, so that's here. Pretty Cats is here now. We had a problem that they printed the pink cats on the wrong... they printed it on paper instead of cards, so they had to reprint. So they are here. No, there was 4. I thought there was 4 today. There was Enchanted Dragon, Bees, Decadent. Cocktail Couture. Cocktail Couture. Those are what's all come in today. Cocktail Couture. So 4 different kits have come in today. Next week we will have here the On the Beach and in the Club cocktails. We will have the Enchanted Windows, and we'll have the Enchanted Dragon Scenic sheets. They'll be here next week. And then we have got this week, we've got the new watercolour florals that we will be looking at. I will be showing those properly. Well, they're going to be shown tonight, aren't they now? They're going to be shown tonight, but I'll be showing them properly on Sunday night, probably. The new Dragon chapters illustrated. Yeah, the Dragon stuff's come out gorgeous. I'm so pleased with it. In fact, I didn't know whether to do a Dragon workshop as well. The next workshop is that I've booked already is for the watercolour florals. You missed the other Dragon extras. Yes, the dragons. Julie, we did those on, was it Sunday night? We did dragons. We did the new dragons and the Enchanted Windows on Sunday night. They're on the website already. We did them on Sunday night. They've come out beautiful. So those have been really quite busy. They're all live on the workshop already for you to see. So the next workshop, for those of you, you need to book this. Need a subscription service, Debbie. Need a subscription service. I know what you mean. Right, let me just get... So the floral paper crafting workshop is live now. It is live. It's on the 2nd of June at 8 p.m. The next workshop. 2nd of June at 8 p.m. So it's like 3 weeks off. 3 weeks off, so I can get it all ready and get it out to you. So the floral workshop, watercolour floral workshop, is live on the website. There was more dragons the other night. Yes, there was more dragons. Right, so getting back to the class, you have got these mats now, hopefully. Hopefully you've got the mats. So it looks like I'll have to wait 60 days for private group, so it'll probably have to be on here again. It probably will have to be on here again. Right, so we're going to pop these into here, like so. Just the trimmer out of the way. Down in this one. There. Yeah, the workshop, if you want to book the next workshop, you have to book the workshops on the website, otherwise it gets too confusing for me. So all workshop bookings will be on the website. You get your kit a week before, like you did for this one. So if you want to book the next class, then you need to go onto the website. Watercolour Floral is new. That's on the website, brand new for tonight, so you could all get a sneaky peek. I didn't know whether to do a dragons workshop. I don't know if there's enough people that fancy a dragons workshop. Right, so now, yeah, the dragons are in paper kit form. They're in both paper kit and they're in digital. They're all on the website now. There is a scenic dragons and there is the enchanted windows, and you can order them. If anybody wants them, I don't really want to get them out just yet because we're focused on the workshop. I can show you at the end of the workshop and we can take orders for them. Jackie would like a dragon workshop. Let's see how many people would like a dragon workshop. I'm a little behind, but still making a card from the kit, but mine's different. That's fine. Why is it on Facebook? What is the next workshop called? What do you mean, why is it on Facebook? The next workshop is I'll put a link up for you. That's probably easier. That's the next workshop. If you just search for workshop on the website, it will come up. You can still buy this workshop because with this workshop you get the digital download or you get the kit. I've still got about 4 or 5 of the ready-made kits, and then you can come back and craft along with this video. So you can still do that. Right, now at this point we are going to put this topper on this side. Okay, so this top is going on this side. So we have to do the same with this. We are going to mat this with gold, and then we're going to mat it with the blue. So this one. So 2 people for dragon workshops. If we do a count to see if I have enough people wanting dragon workshops, I will do a dragon workshop. So this is going on to here. Again, we want a little mat around the edge of it. So we're going to mark again. You want to do a similar size so that it corresponds, similar size of mat to the actual mat that is around your topper that's in the back of the card. So we're going to cut this one like so. There. And then we're going to use the rest of our blue paper to cut the blue mat. So we've got the gold mat working around the edge of here, like so. And then I'm going back to my blue paper. That's not quite big enough, that offcut. And we are going to put this onto here again. Same size of mat, just mark it around the edge. When I'm working, Nicola would like dragon workshop. We're going to do a little snip there and one over this side and cut this down. You had a sneaky peek, Michelle. Michelle's been over to look at watercolour florals already. That's coming down here. And we're going to go up here. There. And then because my trimmer, I still need a new blade, I just have to go around the edge with my scissors. Yeah, the watercolour floral collection, I am really pleased with it. I'm doing another floral collection, a different one, but I loved, it's got a bit of a vintage feel. I've gone for that kind of oldie worldy vintage feel with the frames and the script background papers. The background paper is a really big kit, and I was like, oh gosh, I'm gonna have to trim that down. I've got a bit wild on it, but I wanted a background paper to match every single flower. After my Jackie's already booked the floral workshop. Thank you, Jackie. So that's going on to there again. So this is what we're achieving currently. This is what we're aiming for. Okay, this is what we are aiming for here. So I'm going to stick those on to there as well. So pop this on my gold mat, like so. And then we're going to pop that one onto, I'm crafting now but using Fairy Woodland. Well, I hope you're following some of the instructions, Eileen, so you're learning a little bit. That's going onto there. Now, if we want to, because this is paper behind here and this is white, this is another thing for you. If we want to, if we're using the double-sided card, we could put the lilac card behind here so that, again, when you see this at the back, you've got the lilac matching. So I'm going to do it on this one just so that you can see what I mean. It's only going to be at the top, but you're not going to see the bottom anywhere. You're not going to see it. So have I got that on evenly yet? So I'm going to pop some glue on this section here up to the edge there. And I am going to put that, I hope I've got that the right way. I have, yeah. Pop that on there. Just put that up to the top and to the edge. Just going to stabilise the card a bit more as well. And we are going to cut up the edge of there and here. And now that's going to just stabilise that because that was paper behind it. And this, you see, is then sitting on the front of the card here. Now, try and line this up with this sizing here. So you line it up, can you see? Over there. So now when I open this, I've got the purple on the back of it, so it looks really nice from the inside of the card too. So this we want to bring in, so it is probably about, if you look here, your sizing, you want it to be about the same around the edge there. So I'll probably come in a little bit more from the side of the card. But that mat should line up pretty much with your mat here. I think it's just slightly within it. Yeah, it looks better rather than the white at the back. So we want to stick this now onto the card. Now, I want you to be mindful of sticking only below that section. Don't put your glue over the whole of that background topper. It only needs to be down this part here. Otherwise, you're going to stick this topper to the back of your card and your card's not going to open. So be mindful that we need to go with our glue about there. So if we put our pokey tool under there and flip that over, and then this is the section we want to glue. We want to glue just down here, nowhere else. Okay? So now I can take that off, I can turn that over, I can go back to where I was sticking it there and press that down, knowing, see, I've no glue showing up here. No glue at all showing up here. So that's the best way to do that. Yeah, I hate the white showing. It does look more professional. Book for the floral workshop. Was it previewed in a recent live that I didn't finish watching? No, it isn't. It was a new one for you to see tonight. So you're getting the sneaky peek of the workshop tonight. We're going to do it at the end of this class, Gilmore. You're all itching, aren't you? You can't wait. You've been on already. You're looking already. Oh, I'll give you a quick sneak. What do you like, you lot? What do you like? This is the new floral collection. Your workshop will be based on this theme, but as always, will be slightly different. This new floral collection is for sale on the website right now. This is printed with the new printer. I finally got it working, Jackie. I figured out I have to keep my phone open actually on the page. It's driving me a bit nuts, but the backgrounds are amazing. I've only got to print one off, but the backgrounds are absolutely beautiful. You get 28 different backgrounds because I wanted a background. You know what I'm like? It's got to be right. So I've got a forget-me-not background, a bluebell background, a dandelion background, a buttercup background. a sunflower background, a daisy background, every background is in it. So this is the theme. It's going to be the watercolour theme. Not the same. You're getting different than this, because this is the kit that's now available for sale. So you can buy this kit as a digital download or as a hard copy. It is the watercolour floral. The hydrangeas background's beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. That's live on the website now. Now, your digital download won't come through automated to you. You can buy it tonight. I will be posting it. I will be emailing it on to those once I've set it tomorrow to people who buy it tonight. So you're not going to get it straight away, but you'll get it tomorrow. So the products are live. The workshop is live on the website, so you can book the workshop and it will be on that theme. That's your workshop theme. Right, now, going back to our card, hopefully we're all at this stages. Love you use the dandelion. Yeah, there's a dandelion paper, dandelion background, dandelion topper, so you can use it in different ways. And if you've got the digital, which you will do even if you buy the kit, you get the forever code, then you can print off the dandelion topper as many times as you want, can't you? And put your dandelion paper with it. So, yeah, same with all of them. Right, now, let's go back to the card. So, hopefully we're all at this stage. Hopefully we're at this speed. Opening this up. This is where this lady comes from. She comes from the chopper. So, we are now doing a little bit of fussy cutting. We're taking the lady out. Now, down this back side, you are cutting within the gold line. You're going to cut around the little leaves that stick out and just around the edge of the peacock. And then come straight up. Oh, no, I've got in here so she can see. Then you're following the lady here around her hair. So, I'll show you. That's me home now. Hey, wait, are you not actually crafting with us, Julie? Have you only just got in? Right, so let's come in here at the bottom. So I'm snipping that away. Getting those little leaves there. Now, if you can't cut as fast as I can cut, don't worry, because you can come back and finish this bit off after, can't you? I'm going to go around this little flower, and then I'm going to come up. Go around the edge of the peacock feather, in, then up the side of a dress, and now we come in and start to follow her body round. So right up there, just go around her hair, loosely around her little curls at the back. Like so. We'll just take a little bit of the feather here. Let me show you at that stage where I'm cutting like so. Okay. Then we are coming over to the front, around her hair. Down here. Now, just try and keep a little curl on there. It's a little bit fiddly, but go around that little curl. It doesn't matter if you go a little bit wider, because you've got the same colour tone behind. Now, when I'm cutting like this, I'm going to come in and go for her face first, and then back down by her neck, and around, get her shoulder and her dress. I'm cutting that piece out there. Then I can go back in and come around her face, because this is the fiddly bit. Now, some people are better with a craft knife for this. A little craft knife to get in to those finer areas, because that's the fiddly bit. So be careful when you're doing this. Going to go around her curl and just snip in there. So I can see I've not done that very smooth. I'm going to go back here now and just neaten that up a little bit. The new watercolour floral backing card. Well, I was going to do it in paper, and then I thought, no, I'm going to do it in card because I think it's better value in card. Because you can use it for your card bases if you want to. So it's actually, is it 28 pieces, 28 sheets of card. 28 sheets of card. So you can use them for your card bases. That's a lot. A lot of card. I could have done paper. Paper would be lighter for posting and it would be better for the bags we have for packing. But then I thought it's better value. I'd prefer card. Then I can have it for my base card. I haven't cut her face very good. She's going to have a smaller chin by the time I finished. And then we're going across the bottom as well because we don't want this gold line on. Across the bottom of here. Around the little flowers, the leaves as well. Little flower at the bottom. Come in. There. So this is what you should be looking at. Don't have to the live. Check watercolour florals on websites. It looks like it's loaded twice. The workshop, or the workshop's not loaded twice, is it? Let me look. There should be the backgrounds as one. Oh. No. You've got the watercolour floral. Oh, right, the digital version's up twice. The digital version's up twice, isn't it? Sometimes it does duplicate it, and I don't know why it does that. It should be a digital background card and a digital topper. The digital top is not there, is it? Digital top is not there. Digital background card's there. And digital... Alright, we want the background card one off. And the digital toppers wants adding on. I don't know how I've done that, but anyway, that's probably rushing before the live. How bizarre is that? Watercolour floral, background card, digital version. Let's take one off. Okay. That's live now. I've removed one, but for some reason I've not put the digital toppers up, but I'll put it up after. So, so digital card version. Let's just say that's the one that's live now. That's right. That's got the, yeah. I'll just remove one. And then I've put in, we've got the card, workshop, toppers. Yeah, I've not got the digital toppers up yet, but I'll get that up tomorrow. Thanks, Joanne. Thank you, Joanne. Right. My card's not going to be the same, but still making cards as we go along. No problem. No problem. Right, so have you got your ladies cut out? PC, you've got your lady cut out, ready? Card is different to everybody else. It can be. It doesn't have to be exactly the same. Don't think it's got to be exactly the same, because that's nice that everybody has their own twist on it. Right, so she's going to stick onto there. And I'm just sticking her flat onto there, so that it matches. It's kind of all part of the background. She's looking into the background. You could do it on 3D foam if you want, but I have done this so that she's actually sat flat on here. Also, it makes it easier to stick a little curl down as well. So a little curl on there. So this is going right in the bottom corner, butted up right to the edge on both counts, like so. So she's down. So the inside of our card is done. We could even make this pretty on this side if you wanted to. I've done a bit of overlap and put another border down there, look. Got a little bit there of my purple showing. We could put a border down there. We could put another flower over this side. You can do that and just make it look really nice on the inside too. But those are things you can do afterwards. You can do that afterwards. Right, now come back to this. It was meant to be a private workshop, Sarah, but unfortunately I can't go live in the group until I've had the group for 60 days. So it's now here. It's now here. So you get to join us this evening. You won't get to join us on all the future workshops, but this evening you've got an extra bonus because of it. Right, now down here at the front, we are going to decorate it. Yeah, exactly. Put some flowers on the other side to cover it. Now, what we need for the bottom of here, we need this big flower. We are bringing in the peacock feathers. So we are going to have some of our peacock feathers. So just doing a little layout, then you can see what you need for the bottom. I have also brought, I've done all my little cutting out down here. We want some flowers. Don't panic if you've not got exactly all the flowers cut out that I've used, but I'm just having a route through my beautiful blooms down here. That's what we need for the other one. We'll pull that over there. We want on. Where have you gone? Where have you gone? We could carry on crafting with this for ages because you've got so much anyway. You don't need all of these, but I have just cut loads and loads. I'm trying to find the flower that I use, but it doesn't have to be perfect. We could just have a selection of little flowers. I've got another little peacock feather, which is going down at the bottom here. So we kind of want a big one, that one. We want a smaller flower for down at this bottom section. That wasn't the one that I originally used, but I think it was that one. One of these, any small flowers really, for us to create a nice little flourish down here. We've got the embellishment packs as well. Yes, if you've got a little embellishment pack, you can use those. Now, I will show you, this is to preempt this rather decadent embellishment pack. This embellishment pack with a little bit of ribbon. Time check now, 9:20. Thank you. I know we're not going to get through everything, Joanne. You know me. We'll end up going a bit longer, no doubt. This set is $9.99 with the bonus ribbons in here. These are expensive embellishments. You get all the different peacock feathers. I have only got 12 sets. I won't be repeating it. This is an exclusive. Some of you got the little taster. You just got 2 or 3 of them. But these are rather gorgeous. So this is $9.99 for this set. There are 12 sets only, Joanne. 12 sets of these. If anybody wants to order them. So you're getting a little selection of ribbons. Beautiful ribbons. Some new ribbons. Some new thinner satin ribbons. Angela's been asking me to get thinner ones. So there's some thinner satin ribbons in the colours to match. Some of the luxury. You've got a little bit of deco. I know these are amazing. They are the eye of the peacock feathers. So this one is $9.99 and there's 12 sets only. I do have a few extras in the gems, but 12 of these sets tonight. 12 sets. We might be able to do 15, but they will vary slightly, the ribbons. I've only got enough sets for 12 of the ribbon sets. So some of you coming in for the embellishment sets now. Right. Now, going back to this here, we are going to put this big one on 3D foam. They're amazing. The peacock sweets are amazing. Sweets. You've got me saying sweets now, Tracy. So this one we're going to put 3D foam on. Now, there's going to be a slight overlap with this. It's going to peak up a little bit over here. I think I actually cut, which way did I do this? I'm just looking over here. I think I cut a leaf off and tucked it under, did I? No, I had that one there. So I had those up there, and I might have taken, I'm not going to that. Just looking how I did it, it looks different. Maybe it's a different flower. It's a different flower. Which was the other flower then that I did? Haha, it's this flower. That's why. Getting confused. It's this flower, sorry. This one. May I ask, do we get first workshop with Peacock Workshop done again free? Oh. You can watch this back, Eileen, if that's what you mean. You can watch this back. So you can watch this as many times as you like. That's what you can do. Right, so it's this one. That's what I thought. Where's that frilly bits there? So we want to put 3D foam, but don't put any right over this top edge here. Don't put any up here because that's going to stick a little bit. It's going to stick over a little bit. Yeah, Frank's in the lounge with Lily. He's not working in Cambridge this week, so I'll see a bit more of him. Right, so this is going on here. Now, I like a really good stick. I like a good stick, so I am putting my 3D foam right across these areas. These little foam rolls in 95p, we do have them available as well if anybody needs 3D foam. So just have a little look, make sure where you want to put your 3D foam, that it's not going over the edge. So I'm going to come on to that section. I can come a little bit higher as well, so I'm putting that down to come down here and here, and I'm going to cut a little bit into the side of here. And the Peacock embellishment packs that I did when we did the launch of Peacock sold out mega quickly. You didn't get as many of the Peacock style ones there because I only had a few in. So this kit is just amazing. It is rather beautiful. There is also another little kit, but I've only got 6 of that one. I will show you in a short while. We'll get over one first. Right, so that's going to go onto here. It's going to go onto here. There. So before we stick, because we want to have things underneath this, okay, I'm just going to bring you in a little bit closer so you can see a bit better. $9.99. That embellishment kit is $9.99. There's only 12 sets. So we are going to have one of our beautiful feathers. I don't know if it was that one I used. It's a bit smaller. It's this one. Beautiful feathers up here. Now I want to just show you something with the feathers before we start sticking. Don't all start sticking. When you fussy cut in with the feathers, and I did put tips in the group, so you've probably seen them if you've looked in the group, hopefully. When you fussy cut in with your feathers, I want to just give you a tip while we're live as well. I'm going to come around the whole of the feather here. So I'm going to go in quite close, in all the way around it, just touching the tip of the actual feather. So come right around, touch the tip of the feather, there, and so. And then we're going to snip in to here with, this is why you need good sharp, can't say it, sharp scissors that cut to the tip. They cut to the point. The new scissors should be here tomorrow. Like so. So you're going to snip right in. So swoop around first of all and then snip in to get those extra little bits out, so it looks even better. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect, but that's what you're achieving. You're gonna, oh, could you even see that on camera? I bet you couldn't even see that. Sorry, I didn't even look up. I forgot that I'd zoomed you in. So let me show you again then. I zoomed you in so you can see closer, and then I don't even show you on camera. Right, so when you've got your feather, you're going to cut right in like so and come right up to the edge like that. So right around here like that. And then you're going to take your scissors. You need the sharp pointed scissors because you're then going to snip in to those little sections and remove the white like that, so you get the edge of the feathers. Now it's really hard to get rid of all of the white, and this is where we need our ink pad and a blending brush, because we just run a little bit of ink over these and that takes care of the rest and softens and gets rid of that white, because we don't want to see the white. We want the white to disappear. So that's how I cut the feathers out. So you can see you get close in and then snip in between them. So when you're feathering around the edge of them, this is the result that you will get. Let me just remove my feathery bits now from here. I enjoyed cutting the feathers today, that's why I'd like a full sheet. Yeah, they are lovely. If you've got the Peacock Paradise, the full kit though, you've got a feather sheet in there. You've got all different feathers in there. Right, so now I am going to take an ink pad. So anything on these colours, on your purples or your blues, whatever. And then this is a very old ink pad, so it's actually not that wet, which is kind of good in some ways because we don't want loads of ink. But look, if I then go over the edge of my feathers, it gets rid of the white. So look at this side to that side. And that just gets rid of the whiteness for me. So my feather looks better. It's got a bit bluey, but it looks better now, in my opinion. It looks a lot better because I've got rid of that blue. So just going over there is just taking the edge off the feathers. Just the edge of your feathers. So you could do it with a purple ink pad, a blue ink pad, anything on these tones really. Just anything on the tones. And it's just going to give you that extra bit of colouring to it. It just makes a difference, I feel. You could also, if you've got a little bit of white edges when you're cutting as well, depending on what paper, what you're using, then you can, again, just go in with your cardstock also and add a little bit of colour to the edge of those. It just makes a difference. So it's worth having a blending brush. I don't have any blending brushes in stock at the moment, but I might get some more in stock. I looked at the Studio Light ones, but I'm not over keen. We've got the Spellbinders ones on the website, but these were fantastic. This is a Stamperia one, but I had some fantastic ones before that were a really good price. I will try and get some again. I'll try and get some again for you. So let's just clear that up. And I've now got blue fingers. Me and Debbie on the card. Yeah, dark hair, light hair. I'm not that light anymore. Right, and Debbie's quite black. So that's going to go on to there. We're going to have our big feather coming up here at the side. We're going to have a medium-sized feather coming over this side. So do our layout first, don't just get stuck in. We're going to have another feather over here, and we're going to have another flower just popping down here at the bottom to kind of extend our design. We could build more up here at the front as well if we wanted to. So once you've got those where you think you want them, hence there, we're going to move this off and we're going to stick them down. Now I have got this in situ. So I'm just going to kind of lift it a bit and put a bit of glue under it. So I'm getting it where I want it to go. A bit too much glue there. I'm getting that where I want it to go. Like so. There is an ink pad called Peacock Feather, which is lovely. This one I can just lift off, down there. And if I want to check again, I'm going to come with it about here. So that's coming up about here, I think. All over about there. And then down here, that's going to sit approximately. And that's going to just come up over the side of there. Kind of like that. Our little flower, we can stick that on after because that's just tipping under the edge. And then that's going to sit over the top onto there. So our 3D form. Now, look, I've got a really good support on this because I do like it well supported. I'm just checking you can't see my foam from the front, and I can see a little bit, so I'm just going to snip that off. I don't want to see any of the foam. You don't want to come off, do you? You can also use gold wax on the tips of the feathers. You can, absolutely, if you want to gild it up. You could even put a little bit of glitter glue. We do like our stickles, so we could have a little bit of stickles on there too. I did think I wasn't going to get all the projects. Debbie said, you're doing so many projects in an hour and a half. I said, yeah, I know, my workshop's never an hour and a half. I'm going to try. I didn't think we'd get them all done, but we'll do our best. We'll do our best. Right, so this now is going to sit on here. Okay, approximately around there. I think that will do. Press that down. And then we're going to just tip another little flower under the edge of here. So I probably should have tucked it under. But we can always cut a bit off. If we overlap, we can cut a bit off. So let's just pop that down onto there. Like so. And press that down. Flip that over. And I'm just going to cut anything that's overlapping the bottom. There we go. And we have got our first card. I'm going to do this embellishment part later, so I'm not rushing it. Exactly. We've got our first card completed. So the card, I'm moving it around, not looking at the screen. There you go. How beautiful is that? It's an hour and a half now. Oh, well, there you go then. I forget. I'm looking at the clock thinking, oh, I've got till 11. I haven't, have I? I haven't at all. We've only done one card in an hour and a half. That's me. But I think I've been very thorough in explaining. I think Debbie just goes ahead and makes them and you just have to follow. But I've done it so that I'm explaining and waiting for you to catch up a bit. Whereas I should have just made them and you can follow back. So how simple and effective is that? But it looks really good. Then you could bring your glitter glue in if you want to. A little bit of sparkle. Particularly on our little peacock feathers. I'm going to add a little bit onto the feathers on her hair up here. Just to add some sparkle. Maybe on this big peacock feather down there. And then we leave that to dry. Maybe on her earring too. On her little jewellery. You can just add a touch of sparkle wherever you want to as well. So the stickles we've got in stock. I am using diamond. We have diamond in stock. They're £2.65 a bottle for the stickles. If you want stickles, just say stickles. We'll put you the diamond stickles in your order as well. Down there. Yeah, well, you knew that it wasn't going to end on time. I wasn't thinking, when Joanne said 9:20, I'm thinking I've got another hour yet. Got another hour yet. Right. So you've explained everything so well, so we have been able to craft along. Can you imagine a shade card with this kit? Yeah, absolutely. Would be lovely. So there you go, just with a little bit of stickles on to that one. So that's really pretty. Right, I'm going to pull you back out so you can see. Right, we're moving on to the next card. This was the original, so you can see And this is how we've got it now, and it's beautiful because we've brought that in. I would put a little flower and maybe the border on the inside of there, but you can do that afterwards yourselves, can't you? That's really easy to do. Really easy to do. Right, moving that up to the top. Let's go on to this little wallet. I want you to see how to make this, because this is a little bit different. We might not get to do all the cards from start to finish, but I'm going to give you the tips. Yeah, I do that all the time, Karen. Put my finger in it all the time. So this is a really cute little wallet effect. And then I've put this little booklet to go in it. Now, this could be a little booklet that you put photographs on. You can put photographs into this. You can do journal into it. I've just done it with those long pictures, though. And I didn't even mat them. I did this quite quickly. I didn't mat them. I would probably mat them anyway, but I just wanted to do this to give you the impression of what it could look like. I matted on one side and I didn't mat on the other. So you can do that kind of thing quite easily. But these are why those long pictures, the long pictures are in your kit. So these are going to work onto those, okay? Right, now then, for this card, what I want you to do is take your piece of card. Now, this is a little bit tricky to do for the first time. So you might want to do this right now. You might want to do it just on a piece of white card, just basic card, so that you can create this. Okay, I'm going to show you the way to do it. So I take the piece of card, as you can see here. So this is your A4 piece of card. Let me do it in a white card so you get it. And I would suggest that it's worth you doing this in a white card so you understand it. Right, so your white card, I'm going to take you through this so that you get it better. If you were to take your white card and hold it and just pinch it back, move your fingers up and pinch it back in the centre, this centre point here. Okay, so your centre point there, these are going to fold in onto here. So we are going to, I want this card to be an overlap like that. It's going to be an overlap to create the wallet effect. So from here, this section, this is your middle section. It's going to be on an A4 piece of card. I'm just doing this so you understand it. It's going to be 3 1/4 inches in from either side. So your centre point, then this area here is your main card, and these two pieces are where we are scoring. So I guess the easiest way for you to get it, is cut your card. I'm going to do this now so that you can see it. I might do this in blue this time. Let's cut this card to 5 1/4 inches. I think the other way you might not be understanding it. I know what I'm doing, but 5 1/4 inches. So I'm going to come to 5 1/4 inches here, and I'm going to cut across there. Okay, 5 1/4 inches. So I've got my A4 piece of card cut to 5 1/4 inches along this side. Now I'm going to take my scoring board here and put that in. So I use the lilac card again on this, on my other one, but I'm not doing on this one. I'm using navy for a change. So now we are coming in 3 1/4 inches on either side. 3 1/4 inches. So 3 1/4 down there. Flip that around and do 3 1/4 again. So now that should fold in there, and that should fold in there. So ignore me talking about half here. That was for me measuring it up before. So across the back of there, this centre section would be 5 1/4 inches. So your centre is 5 1/4. This side is 3 1/4. And this side is 3 1/4. So once you've got that, I'll have to speed up a bit, so you'll have to watch it back. Otherwise we won't get things done. Because I promised Frank I won't be late like. Now, once we've done that, we are going to go again from corner. Where's my card? Here. So you can see. We're going to go. So I want you to think again, when you're opening this, okay, I want you to be mindful of where you're cutting. This is going to open up like this. So we want to cut from top corner to bottom, and from this top corner to bottom, so it creates that envelope effect. It creates the V in the middle. That's what we want. So when you're looking at your card, imagine this is the front of your card towards you. This is the front towards you. We're cutting from there down and from here down in a V. And we are cutting from the top corner to the bottom point. So here to here. Here to here. So again, down there. Okay, so if you look now, we've got the first V of our wallet, and then we're going to do the same on this side. So this side, bring that in that direction, from there to there. So make sure that you keep checking your top and your bottom. If you don't keep checking your top and your bottom, it can move and it will be off skew. So pop that down, and that's coming down there. Like so. So you've then got this little front on your card. Okay, that's your little front on your card there. Now we are going to cover the front section with our decorative paper. This is going to be covered on here, and it's going to be covered over here, like so. Now you can either cut this from these pieces, because they'll be approximately the same size, which is what I did there, but I ended up with it slightly out. Or we can literally stick this on and cut it out. So I'm lazy. I'm very lazy. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take my glue, and I'm just going to put it on my base card on the front here. I'm quite good at cutting around the edge in a straight line. If you're not good at cutting around the edge in a straight line, then you would maybe want to cut it off the other. And we're going to just put that down. I'm going to use straight edge to straight edge, which makes it easier, because I don't need to cut then on this side of the card at all, do I? Reminds me of a waistcoat card. Yeah, very similar to a waistcoat card. That the Blue Pearl card is amazing. And Debbie's told me that she ships to America, and she's going to tell me the best way to do it so that I can ship overseas. I just have problems with parcels going missing shipping overseas, so I'm not over keen on it, but we'll see what Debbie comes back with. Right, now, flip it over. If you're doing it this way, flip it over and cut from the back side, because you want to put your scissors up right to the edge and cut along there. Like so. So we've got the navy now on the front section down there, and I'm going to do the same to the other side. I don't mind pretty much where the navy card is, so I'm utilising this section here because it's all really pretty over the whole of it. Well, that's what Debbie said. Debbie said she ships to Australia, she ships to, she said we ship anywhere. And she said that her girl in the office knows exactly how to do it, and because you've got all to fill in different documents and everything. So we'll have a look. We'll have a look. But it's not cheap. It's still not cheap. I said, but it's like 25 quid a throw. She said, yeah, but they pay the shipping cost. She said, if people want to pay the cost of shipping, then they don't have a problem. They don't have a problem. Right, so flip that over now. And let's go down this section as well. Turn around. There. So now we've got our 2 front sections covered. 2 front sections covered, and I've utilised my beautiful paper. You find it better with larger scissors. Yeah, everybody prefers their own scissors. I like the smaller scissors, but, you know, use whatever you feel comfortable with. Use whatever works for you. Right, so next thing is I have put the border down either side. So I've taken one of the borders, whichever border you fancy, and it just about did it for me down each side, I think. Or did I use the twofer? Because it shouldn't do each side. This one, you've got 2 of this one. So we can do this twofer down here and here. Oh, I used that gem in the back though, didn't I? I did use the gem in the back. Down there. Or did I use my piece that came off? No, because I centred that one. I'm trying to remember what I did. I did centre that one. Let's see what we can use. Ah, I did use one piece. I'm trying to remember how I did it. I did use one piece because I didn't have it going right to the bottom on one side. That's what I did. So let's take, I'm going to take this one. I think I used a different border because I was testing. That went there. So I'm going to use this and put it on to there, and then the other section. So I'm going to mat it again with gold. Yeah, I will ask her about Ireland as well. I'll ask her. Eileen, I'm going to do a gold mat again because I think it just looks a bit more decadent. So let's do the thinner border. I've used the thinner border. Kept my thicker one from the back. Do a little mark there just to bring a bit of gold in. See, I've only got 1 card done in the time ratio, haven't I? As if you all knew it wouldn't last an hour and a half, didn't you? You all knew that. You knew better than me. I think Debbie just keeps going. She doesn't stop and wait for people to catch up. She just does, makes the cards, and she's more streamlined than me, is Debbie. She's just streamlined. She's in there, she does it, and she's out. She's out. Whereas I faff too much. And then that's going on there. Oh, you just sailed over a bit there, didn't you? Go back, mate. Go back. What are you doing? Who said you could come over here? If you didn't want to mat the, could you use a, yes, you could, Karen. Gold metallic marker down the edge. Yep, absolutely. Gold ink pad down the edge. Yes, Dawn, Debbie ships to Canada too. Jessica is great. She keeps your products with all your shopping and then she ships it. It cost me 25 Canadian and I'm happy to pay that because I get what I want. Yeah, exactly. That's what she said to me. So we will look at it. We'll have a look at it. It's just, we had so many problems that I just decided we weren't doing it. It just got too much. Give you the side eye when you said no enough. We love you when you faffing joy. Thank you, Gilmore. Right, now, we want to make this into the pocket though, don't we? We want to actually make this into a seal pocket down here. So what we are going to do is put some red liner tape. Red liner tape is the best for this because it's the strongest. So you want to get a red liner. I thought this was open. This one isn't open. Where's my open one? And we're going to put red liner at the bottom, across the bottom sections only. Okay, so your bottom section, you could just use a regular tape, or you could use the wet glue. You'll just have to wait for it to set, obviously. So I like red liner. We do have the red liner deal, which gives you the 12 rolls of red liner for $9.99. So we do have a deal of red liner. You can say red liner if you want to order red liner. Right, so now I want to stick these pockets. Oh no, I don't want to stick these first, do I? I want to put my bits on first. Don't ignore me, ignore me, ignore me. Actually, we can stick that one, that's fine. That's all right, that can go there. I've done that one, that side can go there. This one's coming across. Leave that one. If you stick the one, that's fine. But we are now going to take this and run again from top corner right down to bottom. Top corner and down to bottom there. So let's put the glue right across here. Glue right across here. That's going up there at the top and that's coming to there. Make sure you get right up to your corner so it overlaps again. Just finished my card. I'm having a lovely time, Wendy says. Good. Flip that over. Cut from the reverse to there. And then up here again. Cut right up to the top. And you will have your one-sided border. Now this other piece is what we put down here. I have to remember how I did it. It's a while ago since I designed that. So this isn't going to go right to the bottom, but that's going to go across it, so it doesn't matter. That's how I designed it, so it didn't matter. So that's going to stick onto that side now. So let's put our glue around the whole of that and butt this up to the edge on that side. There. Yeah, Joanne's saying, please remember to post your makes and crafting with Joan Bibby once you've done them. That would be lovely to see what you've all done. We're going to flip this over and cut this off as well. Like so. There. I have to get more proficient. Debbie said I have to use my time more wisely. Oh, I said I'm older than you. I'm faffing. I faff more. That is true. That's going on to there. So we've got this lovely little wrap now. Okay. So you'll have a bit missing there. The bit missing goes at the bottom, remember. Do you plan these in your head, Dawn? Did you sit down with a piece of blank card and see what's... Yeah, sit down with a piece of blank card and see what I design. I don't really plan anything. But when I'm teaching a class like this, then I have to sit down and think, right, what am I going to do? How am I going to do it? And then I designed the toppers. And then I sat down and started to play with the toppers. And then I wanted certain things, so I had to change the toppers. So I was changing them as I went along, which is why the digital class wasn't ready to start off with, because I wanted to sit and have more playtime before I decided exactly what was in the kit. And as you all know, I do so many different things, it takes me a while to do that. Right, so I've taken this one and I am doing a border, putting this on a border, and I want this jewel in the centre at the top of here. So we need to be a little bit wiser with this one. See, if I'd have sat and just made all the cards and you just watched me make them, then it would have been an hour and a half. But because I've allowed you to kind of catch up and craft with me, it's taking longer. I have to get into Debbie mode. Right, so that's going on there. I like your faff, it shows down, it's what we love. It is work and planning, it really is. Right, now that, I want that to go in there. I want that jewel to be at the top because that looks pretty and it's effective to have it there. So we need to cut this so that it sits at the top centre here. So again, I'm going to mark here and here where I need to cut it. Love yours and Debbie's different style crafting. Yeah, we do. Obviously, everybody's different. Everybody's different. So I'm going to cut this here. These little pieces on the end, again, we'll do an artist trading card, so don't throw them away. You can use them. And over this side, down there, like so. So we've now got our piece. Now I might have to trim and adjust this to make sure that it does fit in, unless I've been really good and got it spot on. Oh, I've got it spot on. Woohoo. Get me, get me. So that's going to come at the back there now. How beautiful is that? When you faff, we see your creative mind at work. It's true. It is true. You see how I figure things out. You can't do that. It's about taking part and learning, having fun. You can't do that if it's a workshop. Otherwise, it's just demos. True. All true. So that's going to sit there. Okay. So it's better to at least have one side still open to put this in. Otherwise, you're faffing and putting it behind. And that is going to go in here, right there at the top. And there. Just line it up with your top section. Like so. Then we can take off the bottom bit here and fold that over, and we've now got our pocket. So I think that looks really pretty, really effective for you to have something. Now you could decorate the back if you want to. Being the double-sided card, it's beautiful front and back. This is another reason why I wanted the double-sided card for this, because that just looks gorgeous, doesn't it? That really looks gorgeous. Now we're going to decorate the front section down here. Debbie measures nothing and she is good like you. I like this way of crafting. Yeah, I don't measure anything. Never measure. I don't have time for measuring. This GSM is 250. 250 GSM. 250 GSM. For those of you that missed the beginning, this is the card pack that I am doing as a special for tonight's class. It is giving you the double-sided purple navy, the lavender, and you are getting the, I'm hoping I can get this wild berry, if not it'll have to be a different colour, the wild berry single-sided and the gold foil. So everything I'm using, this should be, I think it's over £17 or £19 even. £13.99 is your price tonight. If you want to order it, just say the cardstock and Joanne will write you down. I'm not doing lots as normal because this is a class. So if you want to order this, just say the cardstock and Joanne will put you down to order it. The pockets will look great in albums. Yes, they will. Just to remind you, all of these products that I'm using, these papers, are in the workshop kit, which all the ladies that are watching tonight, or most of them, bought the workshop kit. This was supposed to be a private workshop in a private workshop group, but it wouldn't allow me to do it. I don't know why. It says 60 days before you can run a video, a live in it. I'm going to check that with Debbie because I don't get it. Because I thought she set up a different one for every workshop. I don't know. In that case, you've got to wait 60 days all the time. Doesn't make sense. Anyhow, you can, if you've been watching this tonight, you can go and buy the workshop still and get the kit, because the kit is exclusive if you buy the workshop. So you're getting a digital download or you're getting the papercraft kit. So you can still buy them. They're on live on the website. If you put workshop in, you will see tonight's workshop and you'll see the next workshop, which is coming up on, did I say the 2nd of June? This one's been done with digital downloads. This one I'm doing with the actual papercraft kit. So the colours are a little bit more vibrant. The card is stronger because this is on paper. So that just gives you an idea. Right, over here, now let's tackle this bottom section. What we're doing down here. We are going to have a lantern. So I don't know where all my other lanterns are. I've got the larger lantern down here. I have got this decorative border. So the lantern, the decorative border. Yes, you can order this workshop kit, Denise. You can go on the website and order the workshop kit. So you'd either get the digital download, it's $5.99, or $8.99 for the actual kit. So you can. Yeah, I know, Dave. Dave's the technical wizard. Dave is the technical wizard. So he helps with everything. So they will help me. This is my first one really doing it this way. So we'll see. Well, I hope now that you'll join some of our workshops, Daphne, because we will have the digital workshops. You can craft along with us now. Oh, it's shaddier, isn't it? Right, so over here, we've got this border. I've brought some of the smaller flowers in. So I've pulled some of the different flowers here. And they're popping around the side of here. So I'm going to pull some different flowers up. I need one of the smaller blooms. So I'm just looking what I've cut out. I'll have this one. So I've got my border at the side. I've got a big one. I've got one here, one there, and another big flower up here with a leaf. So let's just get a few flowers. If you have to go, ladies, because it was only an hour and a half scheduled, I knew I'd have difficulty. If you have to go, then you can come back and watch this later anyway, can't you? You can come back and see it going on later. Oh, the rose. Where have you gone? Did I use that one? Might have been that one. It might have been. I think it was that one. And I snipped it off, although I've got one on the other as well. What have I used over here? That. Yeah, I think it's this one. I think I snipped around there and tucked that under. So I'm going to come into here. This kit that we are using is not in the Peacock Paradise. It is a kit that was designed for the workshop only. So the people have bought the workshop kit tonight that are joining us to craft. Right, now, so it's from this one there. So you need these pieces. At this point, if you want to screenshot it, that, and then you know the little components that we have used, if you're not following along, you can screenshot it. Yeah, I know, Shadia. Debbie says she's going to show me how to get it on YouTube. I know. Because I've always done my workshops previously on Zoom, but you've got to pay quite a lot of money to have the Zoom to do the workshops. So I've stopped paying that and doing it this way now. Okay, so you've got your card front. These are the pieces that we want. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do with these pieces, I wanted, because if you just stick them on the card, you don't see them. Can you see I've just gilt-edged them? I've used them. You could go around it, possibly, with gilding wax if you wanted to, but I have done just a little line of the gold, so it just means fussy cutting. I'm taking that away, and I need to fussy cut around these. Now this one actually, part of it you don't see underneath there. I think I did the whole thing anyway, but you could actually cut that off down here because we can use that then on something else. So let's snip that off there. So we've just separated that. And then I'm going to stick these individually onto here. And pop it onto there. And then I can cut it out. So let's press those down. You just need to let them grab, otherwise they can slip and slide around. And then we'd end up marking. If the glue slips on the foil card, we end up marking it. So we'll go at an angle there, I think, and then I'll get more on. Like so. The workshop pack, well, it is better that you order them on the website actually. If you order the workshop packs on the website, please, it just makes it easy for me. If it's a digital download, it comes automated. Well, it doesn't come automated. I haven't loaded them on. I need to load them now. I will now load them on the website. Did I need that one? I don't know if I needed that one. So yes, if you order them on the website, it is a bit easier for the workshop kits. Because if it's the paper craft one, you've got to pay for the shipping anyway. If you want the actual paper craft, then it is best to do that. I've kept the workshop separately on there. Right, now I'm going to go between here and I'm going to fussy cut around these, okay? So all of these bits bar that one, need to go on the gold. So I'm using all my leftover bits of gold from where I've cut things. All of these. Going to make the pocket and use it for a pocket. Yeah, Julie said before, it would be ideal for you to use in journals or scrapbooks. You can use that pocket concept for journals or scrapbook. Yeah. You've learnt something. Going on there, just sticking them all on to here. Like so. That's going down there as well. And then we can cut those out. Let them stick. And then do a little bit of cutting. Don't have to be perfect. And I just wiggle, can you see? I just do a little bit of a wiggle around the edge of the flowers. It just kind of follow the shape of the flower, but don't panic and think, oh, it's got to be perfect. You know, I'm not happy with that. I have not been specific. It's just given me a little border around there. You'd be sat there for ages if you were going to be really specific cutting them, but it just gives it kind of a drop shadow, but it gives it the drop shadow in gold, so it just makes it sparkle and it defines it from the background paper that we've put on the front. Just gives you that definition. And the edge of here, around here, down to the side. There we go. See, it doesn't take that long. Do you know what the trick is for fussy cutting, Jackie? It's to move your card into your scissors. Apart from like when you're doing the edge of the peacock feathers, that's a little bit more tricky because you need to snip in and get the fine detail. Can you see here, occasionally I'll snip in, but generally speaking, I am moving the cardstock. I rotate the cardstock. Mirror card's a bit harder because you can scratch the card surface, but I'll just work around here. So my scissors keep snipping and this hand is actually moving the card. You get a smoother run at it then. You actually do get a smoother finish. And to here. So then we've got our little lantern. I thought this little pocket though was quite neat. Something a bit different for you to do. And you can do it with an A4 piece of card. An A4 piece of card will help you create a pocket, and then you'll have a bit of cardstock left over. And it just gives you a cute little wallet kind of card, or you can put it in your journal, you can put it in your scrapbook. Got some small scissors, but they've got thick blades. Yeah, this for forever and a day I have used Fiskars scissors for fussy cutting. I adore them. I was brought up with orange handled scissors with my mum. The Fiskars were Wilkinson sword. Wilkinson sword. I was brought up with my mum. She always had Wilkinson sword dressmaking scissors. And I just think they are fantastic. They have got the finest, sharpest blades out of any scissors, but they are the most expensive. So I used to stock these, and I could get them again. I'm sure I can get them again. There's only certain stockists have them because they're dearer. But I found that Hobby Gross range, which do those little fussy cutting ones. I don't think they're too bad. And I know a lot of you've ordered them. They're arriving tomorrow now. And they've got another pair of even tinier ones. I've ordered those as well just to see what they're like. So I've ordered more of both of those because I do think that if you're struggling, both of the card shapes are easy to make, but they're different. Well, I try and make it easy I try and make even things that look difficult easy for you. That's what I do. That's my job. That's why I've been doing it for 30 years. Fiskars are fabulous. Fiskars are the bee's knees. They are the bee's knees. And bees have very nice knees, I'll have you know. They do. I had a huge bumblebee in the kitchen this week and I was freaking out. But bumblebees are kind. Bumblebees don't just sting you for no reason like wasps. I said to Sarah today, wasps are evil. Sarah loves wasps. She does lots of her carvings on wasps. I'm like, they're evil. Wasps are evil. They frighten me. They're the ones that have got me. Keep getting me a few times. We don't like them. We don't like them. Right, let's go back now. So I've cut my bits out, okay, and we are going to position them. So this is going to be on 3D form raised. So we want our 3D form on the back of here again. So yes, if you are watching this, you've got the added bonus of watching the live workshop when you shouldn't have, because this was supposed to be a private workshop, but because I couldn't get it to go live in the group, we have gone live on here. But you can buy this workshop kit. So you can actually buy the workshop kit. It is $8.99 for the actual card kit, or $5.99 if you just want the digital download. So you can buy it. If you put workshop on the website, you will find it. Now, I've also brought in some of the peacock feathers here as well. I haven't put those on gold. I have just literally gone around the edge on these just to take that white off again. So some of your little peacock feathers. And if you've cut loads of peacock feathers, then you could even have more if you want to. Workshops are really good to pick up tips, even if you don't make cards and only do other types of paper crafting. Julie's a mixed media person. Good, I'm glad you think so. Wasps are definitely, I think they're evil. They just sting you for no reason. Whereas bees, if bees sting you, they know they're going to die. So they only sting if they really, really feel threatened or scared. But wasps don't. Wasps just keep stinging. They're horrible. She said that they have a purpose in our ecosystem. I'm like, right, that's going to go down there. This is going to stick flat, okay? This one's sticking flat down here. The bottom there, down here. So we're going to stick that on. I'm going to bring it a bit further over on this one, I think. And this is going to go around here. So again, just be careful where you're sticking, because where this little V is, you don't want to put glue behind here. You want to put glue towards the bottom section and across there. So I'm leaving that top area there. And then that's going to stick down there, like so. Oh, look at my nails. My lovely new nails, all coloured with inks. This is going onto here on 3D form, and we're going to tuck some things underneath that. Oh, this one, I've forgotten, you see, I cut the leaves off the side. So I'm going to have to position that differently. It's going to have to go tilted. So I'd obviously cut the leaves off on that one. And that's, I can get the X-cut ones as well, I think. I can get X-cut, but the Hobby Gross ones I've got are cheaper and they are really good. So that's going to go there. Time check, I know. Joanne, I'm never going to... Well, that's it. It's going to be 11 o'clock, isn't it? If I get the other card in as well, the other project. Maybe I just have to do one card. You know what I'm like. I'm not good on timings. Frank's getting to learn that as well. Right, that's going to go there. I'm going to put a bit of 3D foam on here. You're all enjoying me crafting though, aren't you? You don't get to see me just sitting crafting often now. You don't get to see it. That's the one that's meant to go down the bottom, not there. That's coming. Get off here, just to give a bit of 3D raised. This is the one I was going to put there as another layer. I'm going to cut a bit off this so it just sits snug under there. Oh, come here. Everybody is enjoying the crafting. Like so. We are loving it. Good, I'm glad. Down there. And well, if you all don't mind paying for the workshops, then you know, it does take me a while to design and put them all together as well. So right, and then these little feathers, we're going to tuck a few feathers under. I'm going to cut these again so that they kind of overlap like that. I've put another one there, under there, on this one. I don't know that it needs it. I rather like it just like that. So you can layer up as much as you like. Layer up as much as you like. That one's going to go there. Having a lovely time. A very lovely time. Like the old times when I used to be on TV. Oh, you didn't get time to do this on TV, Sarah. You didn't get time to spend as much time like this. Did we? There you go. So you've got a nice little flurry, a cascade of flowers coming down the side. Put the lantern on top of that. Happy to pay for workshops. It supplements your income. It's great to learn show tips. That's good then. That's good then. It just, I think one a month is probably enough for me. Debbie does them every week, but then she just literally sits and crafts and cuts things. She doesn't prep anything. She doesn't cut anything out, she says to me. She just sits and gets a kit out and makes a card with it. And makes 1 or 2 cards with it, and that's it. And she does it all in real time. So it's an hour and a half and she makes 1 or 2 cards. And maybe I have to do some like that as well. But I mean, today I've gone a little bit over the top as I normally do. But isn't that pretty? That is so pretty. So you're getting all the components in this kit to do exactly that. I've given you all the flowers, the lanterns, everything. Now the inner bit, I'm just going to give you this really simply. The little booklet that's going to sit inside of it. Okay, so your dimensions on this, you're cutting your card to 3 inches. 3 inches. It has to be something that won't stretch you too much time. I said, well, that's what Debbie said. Debbie said you need to start, because I said I'm struggling, and she said, well, you need to start being wiser with your time. Do an hour and a half workshop, and you just sit and you do it. Not do like I've done tonight. So she'll be telling me off tomorrow. Why did you do that? Why did it take you so long? You should have be told off tomorrow, believe you me. Between her and Sarah telling me off. They do. They tell me off. Sarah, Debbie was telling me off for something yesterday, and Sarah said, I'm so glad, Debbie. I keep telling her. You're always saying exactly the same as me. Honestly, they gang up on me. They gang up on me all the time. Yeah, the navy card's beautiful because the original one was done on the lilac. But the navy card, I didn't have the navy at the time, but I did the lilac because I do think the lilac matches as well. But the navy looks very smart, doesn't it? Very, very smart on the navy. That's that double-sided navy pearl. Now, if you want this on its own, £3.50 a pack for 10 sheets. You can, I have got this. I've got 500 sheets of this one, so you can order more of this tonight. Can't promise you that on that lavender because that's sold out virtually. But I'm hoping to get more. But anybody wants a navy double-sided pearl card, you can order that tonight. 10 sheets for £3.50. Right, so now we are going to cut this down to 3 inches, okay? 3 inches. So, I just said 3, didn't I? No, that's not 3 inches. It's 4 inches. Rubbish. I hope you haven't cut already. It's 3 inches in. It's 3 inches in. What have I done there? I've written wrong dimensions on that. They are 3 inches wide by 4 inches depth. 4 inches. 3 inches by 4 inches. Right, so we're going to put a card in and we're going to cut at 4 inches. Like so. Okay, a 4-inch piece here. You're then going to take this and you are going to score it in half. Or fold it in half. There. Like so. There. If you nip it up there, you will see that that just comes under, if you've got a scoreboard, it's the 1 point under 6 inches. 1 point under 6 inches. Okay. Then this here, I think it's on the 3-inch mark. Oh, 3-inch mark, flip it around, and 3-inch mark over here. So you've now got your little card that folds up like this. And just put it down to you. 4-inch deep, 3-inch panels for scoring. Yep, exactly. That's your dimensions that you need for this. I'm not perfectly in line because I went a bit skew-with, but nevertheless, it'll do. It'll do the job. Little mark there. I've just scored, but if you scratch it, it kind of rubs it over, it comes back up. Right, so now we've got our little panel, which is going to sit, our little card, a little accordion book that's going to sit inside of there. So we're going to take this. Now, we want this to sit on here. Now, as I explained, if you've got the digital download, it will be slightly smaller. If you have got the printed kit, it's going to be bigger, so you need to cut it down a bit on the printed kit, can you see? What we could have done actually is make it a bit bigger on the printed one. It won't do you any harm. If you want to go a bit bigger, it'll still fit in the card. So, but the dimensions for that on the digital download, I could even do it to this size, but I'm going to cut it to there and have it a little bit bigger with this one. Now, you would have to cut it down a bit if you want to mat and layer. We've done the matting and layering on the others, but the idea behind this, of course, is that you're cutting this into sections and layering it on here. And because you've got 2 long panels, this is why I've done these landscape panels. The landscape panels are fabulous. So we're going to go 1 below 6, then 3, flip, and 3 again. There you go. Like so. So this is going to, I'd like a cup of tea. He's slacking. He's forgotten what it's like to be here during the week. So he's not making his teas. He's not coming up to mark, is he? I told you. Oh, slacking. Right, so this is going to go on the inside of here. Now, we definitely, because yeah, it's a little bit less, but we want to split this down so that it goes across all the pictures. So again, let's make a mark, cut this in half to there. So I'm going to cut it down. Off to bed, good night. Night night. Here. You better measure in this because your card, the printed card can damage. Down there. Again, put this into half and measure it into half. So that is, what are you? I'm going to go just under 5.5. So that would be 5.5, 2 3/4, wouldn't it? Let's just check. 2. Well, look, about 2 3/4. It looks about right. I'm going to do it like this again because I don't mind cutting a bit off if I've damaged my card. There. Yeah, 2 3/4. I was right. Look at that. I was right. 2 3/4. So I've got that stage, and over here. 2 3/4. Now that's going to stick onto here, so follow your dream, follow it across. Now if you want it all stuck on without any break in it, and I'll do that on here just because I can, that's going there, that's going there, here and here. Now where I've just messed up because I folded my card a bit at the top, I might need to cut back. So that's going to sit across there, but you might just want to cut it back a bit so that you can mat and layer it on. But you get the gist, don't you? You can math. I can't math, I'm rubbish. You get the gist of how this is going to look, and it's going to split across your card. So you can snip into these a little bit more so that you can mat and layer like that. So just snip in, and that one I didn't, I just literally cut it and stuck it on, but I cut a bit extra off because I had this same problem here. Because of the printed cardstock, and when you're on digital as well, it's simple, same thing happens. But you are going to stick those on to there, and you're going to do that on both sides, which gives you your little fold-up book. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then it's up to you if you want to start decorating this and building up extra motifs. That's why you have a whole load of extra motifs, or you can put photographs in it. You can do whatever you like. But that is why I've designed these long landscape scenes for the inside of that. I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to do that because we have run out of time already. So that I can just show you the other one. So that's going to sit into there when it's nice and finished. It's going to give you a beautiful little booklet. And I do think that card has come out gorgeous. I think it's rather beautiful. I'm sure you can use that concept with lots of other things as well, whether it's in a journal, a scrapbook, little gift cards like this, like cards. You could put presents inside there. You could put a bar of chocolate. You know, you could put tea bags, you could put whatever you like and slip them into there, and it's going to look really smart, really nice. The other card that I was going to make with you tonight, we are not going to make the whole card because I promised Frank I wouldn't be that late, but I am going to show you because I designed this new concept, which are these curtains. Ideals in ATC fold. Yeah, in a smaller, you could scale it down, can you, Julie? So this one, let me explain this to you. Let me explain what we are going to do for this one. Right, the concept behind this one is the curtain concept. And I've cut the curtains out somewhere. Told you I wouldn't be able to find things. You wouldn't be able to find things on the table once I'd started. I always end up in a mess. Card. Oh, they're here. They're at the back of the table. Right. Did we have any of the embellishment kits left or not? Was there 2 left? Just for anybody that missed it at the beginning, this is the embellishment kit with all your peacock feathers and your peacock eyes with your ribbon set. It's £9.99 for the luxury peacock embellishments, mixture of all different colours of them as well, and ribbons to go with it, and that is £9.99. We had 12. I don't know how many Joanne said we've got left, but we had 12 of those at the start. Have they all gone, Joanne? Last time I saw it said 2 left, so I don't know whether you've got any still remaining. Right, now with this card kit, you have got, if I order tonight paper kit on the website, will the cardstock be posted together? Yes, we'll post it together. So you've just got one postage, Denise. I will drop, if you're ordering it on the website, I'll do it for you. It's just the workshop kit. If you're ordering the hard copy workshop kit, then Joanne can take the order for you then, and we'll put it together. It's £8.99 for the workshop kit. For the hard copy workshop kit, £8.99, and then your card pack. Denise would like the embellishment kit as well. So Joanne, if you take Denise's order on the live for the workshop kit for $8.99 will include it all the same. It's easier. And the embellishment kit. So there's one embellishment kit left to my knowledge now. Right, I've got one other embellishment kit. This is just the gems. This is $6.99. We didn't have time to do any ribbons or anything with this one. You don't get as many. You don't get as many of the gems. But you get some more of the bigger feathers in this one. And this is $6.99. Julia says, love the curtains. I made a gothic shadow box using a curtain mould. So this other little embellishment set are just the gems for $6.99. It is not the same gems. There's some, you might have a couple that are the same, but on the whole, you've got the feathers in different colours in here. So this one's $6.99 if anybody wants the feathers. I've only got 6 sets of these though. 6 sets of this one, if anybody wants that little embellishment set. Right, now in this kit, you get... Hey Lily Lou, can you go and tell Frank I'd like a cup of tea? This is your sheet out of your workshop kit. This is the sheet from the workshop kit, okay? So you only need one of the curtains. I've cut both the curtains out. So you get the curtains so you can make 2 cards, because in your workshop kit, you are also getting 2 of the large toppers that work with 2 of the curtains. Bonnie, can I have a cup of tea, please? Frank? Thank you, love. So you've got 2 and 2 curtains, okay? Yeah, I will send you the order on Messenger, Mary, like I normally do. That's where you'll get your order, you get your invoice the same. So this is going to go on to here, okay? This is going to sit on the front of your card. So the way that I've done this, I actually... did it first of all with it higher, but it was falling down, so I had to put a piece of card underneath it. But I like the concept of the curtain. You could cut it smaller. So I just want to explain this to you. I'm not going to make the whole card, but I want to explain this to you. So again, you take your piece of card. The large embellishment kit sold out. We've only now got this small one, which are different colour feathers. You get more of the feathers in here, which are they're more expensive than the eyes. So you are getting more of the feathers, but you're getting green, lilac, turquoise feathers in here, and just one of the darker feathers is in the other embellishment kit. But this is $6.99 if anybody wants just this embellishments kit. No ribbons, just the embellishment. Right, so thank you, Denise. So this is going to sit on the front of here. This is 3/4 of an inch. So you're going to fold your A4 card in half. That was Lily barking, yeah. Fold your A4 card in half. And then you are going to, only 6 of the small sets. 6 of the small sets are left. Now, I will actually have 3 big embellishment sets left. 3 of these on their own. 3 of these are left as well, John. So 6 of these. This is all I had, the $6.99 set. There are 6 of those available. And the ribbon sets over there, which are $9.99, I have got... these have a lot more in, as you can see. So this, $8.99. And we only put the ribbon in as an extra bonus. So I've got 3 of the mega ones left, which would be $8.99. Because can you see how much more you're getting? You're getting a lot more in here. So the small sets, there's only 1 left at $6.99, Joanne said. But I've got 3 of these. We don't have enough ribbon to make them up. But if people want these for $8.99... you are getting all that lushness. 3 of those I've got. And that's it. Then they've all gone, and I won't be repeating them, not unless we ever do another peacock in the future. Right, so on here, on this scale, what we are going to do now on here, we're going to put some of this paper, your other paper, on the front of there. Now, I've only done this because of this extension down here at the bottom. At first, I actually left it showing at the side, but then I didn't like it. I didn't like it, but let's try it. We'll try it. I'm going to cut that section down here. I'm going to cut this down here. So you might just want to watch this and then have a go at it after, because I'm just going to run with this, okay? I'm going to pop that on the front of the card there. So I'm going to cut this down to size, actually, down here, because it's like the wallpaper, if you will. That's the idea behind it. I think Frank got excited when I said I'll only be an hour and a half. Look at me now. Right, I'm going to bring it to the edge of this side here. It's coming over to this side. 2 small sets and 2 larger gem sets available. That's all that's left. And that's going to go on here. Down the edge. Making sure it's right to the bottom. Doesn't have to be the side because we're going to put a border down here. So you can see here I put another decorative border. It was a different border on my original design kit, but we're going to put one of these down here. So we're going to put the decorative border down the side of here, and that's going to butt right up to the edge. Down there. That's going to come here and here, like so. I told you we're finishing in an hour and a half. It hasn't happened, does it? Thank you. I said we're finishing in an hour and a half. I know, and I haven't. Can't stop. I don't get a chance to craft very often. I start, I don't want to stop. Frank should know better by now. I know. I know. I think he's getting the gist. Right, so we've got it like that. Your topper, this is going to go in the back of here. And again, I would mat that and put it in. You can just stick it in, but I would mat it into there. But we could just stick it in for the sake of the whole thing, because it's got that nice gilt border around the edge of it. But I would do a gold border on to there. I'm just going to stick it in for the sake of you seeing it visually. Into there. There. And then this is going to come to the top of the card on to here. Now, we want it to overlap. So you see the border down there, like so, but we want it to stay on the card. So just be aware of that there. You could always cut it off. Could you do them as double-sided, Dawn? Do what? These? I don't know about that. I'm going to show you in the curtains. I will show you the kit. There's a new kit for sale on the website. I'll show you now because that might be what you mean. Right, on the website you have got the decadent curtains, which you get left and right handed, so that you can have them opening from either side of your card. So this is another set. This is $6.99 for the hard copy, and it is $5.99 for the digital. All digital has to be ordered on the website. You can order your hard copy here. So this comes in 10 different colours of curtains. 10 different colours of curtains, and some of them have got different features on them. I did go for the gems on these actually, rather than the little heart tie back. So you've got all the different colours of curtains on here. And the gold, which is, I started cutting out because I was going to do the gold if I had time today as another sample to show you on this one. I was going to do the gold curtains with this lovely lady so that they could open like this. So if you do a centerfold, obviously you do it so that your card, I've done it that way, but if you do it the other way, you can put your curtains here. That's the plan. So you've got the decadent curtains. So I've done it in doubles. So yes, you can order that tonight, $6.99. No, they do. No, Gilmore, they are, you can see there, one way, one the other way. So when you lie it on your card, it's like that. Your tie backs are at either side. So you've got doubles. So the decadent curtains are $6.99, Joanne. Decadent curtains are $6.99. You get 10 different colours of curtains. 10 different colours of curtains. It's a brand new kit. It's on the website, and some people, eagle-eyed people, have spotted it. I did it for tonight, but some people, not naming names, Jackie Jones, have seen it on the website and placed her order straight away before anybody else has said, you spotted it, didn't you, already? So there has been, I think Fran spotted it as well. I think Fran got her order in. And so Fran and Jackie saw it and snuck it in the baskets. So, yeah. So you've got 10 curtains. So you've got teal, you've got blue, dark blue, black, purple, green, dark green, lilac, a bluey purple, and golden. Golden. I've cut the golden out already. So these are actually in stock. These arrived today because I designed these a few weeks ago. So we've got the stock of these here now. Well, I think I got about 10 sets, so I had some in hand. So the first people to order will get them, apart from the ones that have already ordered as well. How did I know you were going to name and shame? I don't know, Jackie. But anyhow, and I take it if we buy the physical, we get a forever code too. You do, you take it right, Karen. I saw them too. Oh, did you order them as well, Julie? I don't know if you were. I know we've pulled. Jackie got digital download, but Fran ordered the hard copy, so Fran's got pulled today and has gone out or going out in Fran's box. Fran's going out already. I know that because I pulled them. I pulled it. So the idea here, you see, so this is how I started off. I started off like this, and then I followed the shape of the curtain round, and then I thought I don't like that either. And then I just cut it back so the fabric was just at the bottom, because otherwise the card isn't very stable at standing up, because it doesn't stand up just with the curtain that way down. I suppose if I cut it right down, made it smaller, but then it wouldn't fit my topper, you see. Wouldn't fit my topper. So I had a play around with it and decided to cut it off. But you can do it as you prefer, as you see fit. I'm a cheapskate and want the physical kit, so I get the digital download too. Yeah, well, you get both, don't you? You get both that way. You get a hard copy to play with, and you get your digital download. You get both. You get a double dose. Some people, Debbie, can't wait, and they order both. They order straight away, so they get the digital straight away, and they get the double through the post. They get the card through the post. They're in my basket with something else, which I ordered last night, so I'll order these tonight. Good, you've all spotted them. But yeah, it's up to you how you want to do this. Whether you're happy to leave it like that. It was just that I preferred the edge of the curtain. Another way would be that you could put gold foil behind there and leave a gold foil edge. That would look nice too, wouldn't it? That would look good as a gold foil edge. I think so. But yeah, whichever you would like. But then obviously you decorate your flowers. I've built up on the bottom corner. So I've done the clusters again. This is where I use the other cluster over here. So you can build your clusters down there. You don't need me to tell you how to do that. We've already done it tonight a couple of times. So you know what you're doing in decorating at the bottom. It's up to you how you want to leave that, whether you're happy with it there. What might be nice, rather than just leaving it, is perhaps putting, and this is, sometimes I do this, if I just feel like something isn't quite what I want it to be, I will take, I'm not sure if I'll have a sliver somewhere, a sliver of gold card. So this is literally being cut up It's just over 1/2 centimetre. It's not going where I want it to because it's stuck in that little thing. I'm just going to pull it back and make literally a thin sliver like this. And you could just put that down the edge of there and then have your curtain coming across that. We need curtain poles, finnels, lace and tie backs. Oh gosh, you're all so demanding, aren't you? I'm going to annoy you, Dawn, but could you do a page with some different tie back embellishments so that they'd sit on 2 curtains? You mean the embellishments that sit here? Or the embellishments that sit here, I suppose. But then I'd need to do the curtains without the gem on, wouldn't I? I would have to do that. Yes, you could add a sheet of acetate, Mary. Good idea. You could put acetate behind here so you just see the curtain and not the card. You could do that. Absolutely, you could do that. That would work. An absolute treat. So you could just have that little border there so it looks like the end of a wall kind of thing going on, and your curtain at the side. Lots of different ways that you could do this. Lots of different ways. Acetate is a very good idea from Mary. Stick that behind. You could do the whole front of the card acetate. The A5 acetate we've got in stock. So A5 acetate across the front of it, then you just see your curtain and you don't see anything else. A5 acetate, pop it underneath. Absolute work a treat that way. And we have got A5 acetate in stock. I can't remember the price on it. £2 something, isn't it? Is it £2.65, something like that, for A5 acetate? If anybody would like A5 acetate, which would literally sit inside the front of the cover. And that's going to work that way for you. If you are going to, and I've kind of got this ready and I'm on a roll now, so let me explain. If you want to do this and have it as a card that opens up, then we could do that. So we would take our card, and this needs to fold again. We need a topper on the inside of it. The measurements for this, let's just figure this one out. It's going to come, I think, I want this way. No, I don't know if this will. Oh, it needs to be bigger than that. It needs to fit that in the centre. So that's 3 1/4. Let's just take, where's my scoreboard? I think like my, with the acetate you could have one left and one right curtain on the other side. You could. Why be modest? I plan on asking for a panda collection on every other. You lot. Right, so that was 3. So I reckon if we come in, let me just check, to here. I feel like I've gone just snuffly. What's going on? What is going on? That's going to be approximately, oh, that was 3. Let's just, oh, that's 3 1/4. So that's 3 1/4, the size of my topper. Yeah, it would fit. If that's 3 1/4, about 3. It would need to be 3. Maybe just 1 below 3. Let's just go there so we can mat it, I reckon. So 1 below 3. Let's try 1 below 3. Let's try 1 below 3. Over here. Let's do that. And that's going to go in there, like so. So my curtains can come across here to there. And I'm going to go and grab some acetate. Now Mary's made the suggestion, which is very good. Oh, my legs, I need to get up. I haven't had my dinner yet, you know. I've not eaten. I was too late. I didn't have time to eat. Frank cooked and shouted at me to come eat, and I was trying to sort things out, so I didn't eat. So I'm not eating again. Oh. To myself, we've got loads of A5 acetate. Why can't I find it? I found it now. Sorry, I had to root around a bit for it. I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs of A5 acetate in, and one for me to open. I just need to check the price. So I'm obviously well over my timings for my workshop now, folks. So let us just see. So we can take orders for the acetate once I've found the price for you. I think it's about, it's either £2.65 or £2.95. Let's just see. Now I'll just get it quickly. £2.79 if anybody wants A5 acetate. £2.79. I'm going to put a price on here then I don't forget again. £2.79. You get 10 sheets of A5 acetate. And 6 packs here in stock right now. Right, so I'm going to take this out. Let me go back to who's texting me now, or Rob. I've got my lashes booked in the morning because they're terrible at the moment, so I have to get up to get there. This is very strong acetate. This is the difference with the acetate. You need the thicker acetate, otherwise it doesn't work so great. Doesn't work so great. I'm just going to write on here, this is my pack, then I know. There. Right, so we're going to put these on to here at the top, and I'm going to cut around them, and then we'll put the acetate. So I need to cut the acetate in half for it to stabilise it. Let's just do this. Cut the acetate down. Again, I should measure it, but I don't. I just pinch. There, so I've got 2 pieces of acetate. I think I am going to cut it back a little bit more, actually. So I'm going to cut it back so that I'm taking, I want the width of this. So yeah, I'm going to take about 1.5 centimetre, it's looking like, or half an inch off. I'm going to take half an inch off. There and here for either side. Hair and nails for me tonight. Well, I had my nails done, didn't I? Look, I'm getting them all linky now. It'll come off. But lashes in the morning. I'll go and fall asleep on a bed. I always do. I end up waking myself up snoring and so embarrassed. And she said it's perfectly okay. She said, I'm quite used to it. Everybody does the same. Everybody ends up snoring. Yeah, might be feeling better about it, but anyway. That is going to go there. Now, again, we could put something down the edge of it here, because I did it so it pulled in, which is what curtains normally do. But we could put something down there, should we wish. Like some of the gold behind it would actually work. A sliver of the gold again, go back to gold. Just down there at the front. I'm just going to cut a section of gold because I'm pedantic and I like it just so. I'm going to cut just a piece of gold. 2 pieces of gold, one for either side. So you're getting far more than. Still 52 of you here with me. Still 52 of you here tonight. Because I'm crafting. You're all here learning, aren't you? Because I'm crafting away. What's that mark on there? Bizarre. Right, so I'm going to pop that down each side. Down here. Like so. Because I just think it looks better. And then this down the other side. So this is the Decadent Curtains now. Decadent Curtains, not the workshop kit. I'm still using part of the workshop kit. And for those of you just joining us, you can still buy the workshop kit and go back and watch this live and craft along. The workshop kit, the hard copy, I've got about 4 sets left. And the digital, after that it'll just be the digital. Well, I don't know, because people keep saying. Paper dolls. Ooh la la, bring it on. Oh, paper dolls. I haven't been asked for them before. Who knows? If I get asked enough for things, then I will look at it. I need more than one request, though, for something, Tracy. Right, your Decadent Curtains, $6.99. $6.99 for the Decadent Curtains. Now you need to make sure that the curtain stays on the card. So here, you could cut it off though if it overlaps. Of course you could. Or top. I'm not put you to top now, have I? I'm bothered about your side and not put you to the top. My glue, we've got the offer at the moment. You buy 3 large bottles, you get a small pearl accents for free, worth $3.59 with my glue on the triple deal. It's on the website. All right, that's going there. This one's coming on this side. Down here. Don't forget pandas. Thunder and lightning. Oh, wow. It's gone cold here now. Frank looks like he's falling asleep. Yeah, I said to him, you're getting fed up with me now, all this working lark. He said, never met a woman works as hard as me. So no, I don't think there's many. I don't think there's many puts the time in that I do. I'm usually asleep by now, but I've ordered the curtains to supplement the workshop kit and I'm now making notes. God. Well, you get 2 curtains in your workshop kit, don't you? But you just get one side, whereas this set is the double. It's the double. So that you can have them opening like this. Yeah, I'm doing a Gothic kit. That's on my list. Gothic's definitely on my list. I'm sure Julie and Louise are waiting for Gothic. That's coming there. Did you all see Julie's basket that she did? I posted it on my page. She's put it in the group. If you're not a member of Crafting with Dawn Bibby, do go across and join Crafting with Dawn Bibby, because the girls all put the shares in there, and they some of the girls do lives on there. Angela does lives on there. Lorraine does lives on there. Beverly occasionally does lives on there. Lorraine and Angela weekly on there. Right, now I'm going to take, I don't know whether to take it back all the way. I think I'll go back all the way. Let's see, because this is an experimental card with the curtains. Let's see what it looks like. I'm going to go back all the way there and cut up here. And then we're going to put the acetate in. I'm going to put that in. What have I got on there now? We can hide there. The reason why I do like the A5, we have A4 acetate and we have 12 by 12 acetate. But the reason why I like A5 acetate is you can always kind of see when you cut acetate, you can always kind of see it. You're going to see this red liner tape actually, but this A5 acetate being the stronger size and cut A5 is good, because if you're clever, you just cut the inner bit where you're not going to see it. You just leave the outer bit for your edge, if you get my drift. Stop making ATCs. The Peacock ATC kit is fabulous with all your embellishments. So your Peacock ATC kit, if you haven't seen that, that's on the website, and that has all the embellishments in it. Right, so look now. Oh, I put my... Sam does an ATC swap every month. It's Peacock themed this month. That works, look. That holds it up so you can't see. Let's cut this side. Albie started shouting at me, so I had to let him out for a wee. So now I'm sitting on the sofa with him, my eat pack, and trying watching. So demanding, aren't they? Lily this morning, she weren't happy because Frank was here. And he didn't sleep very well last night. And he was up at 6 and he did all the every for me at 6. I've got it all ready, so loads of every have gone off today. He came back up, had a shower, and then was that tired he ended up getting back in bed. So when Sarah came and I got up and had a shower and come down, Frank went back to bed because he kind of crashed then. And Sarah normally takes Lily out for me when she gets here, but Frank was here, so Frank takes her for a much longer walk. So I said to Sarah, you don't need to take her because he'll get up in a bit and he'll take her out. I'm sure he'll take her. He likes going for a nice walk for like an hour in the morning with Lily. When he's here, he takes her for her and she loves it because it's a long walk. So Sarah said, oh, I can crack on then. Get the orders out if Frank will walk. I said, yeah, that's fine. So Lily was being really petulant. It was, she was in the kitchen. She kept looking at Sarah, giving her like the dead eye, like, you're not taking me. Why are you not taking me? She didn't like it. She doesn't like, she likes the systems, does Lily. She likes things to be as they should be and a routine. And she knows the time. She knows when it's time to go for a walk at night and 6 o'clock, and she's like pacing. She knows that's when she goes out at 6 o'clock. So she was really throwing a strop because Sarah didn't take her out. And she's in the kitchen. All the boxes are there waiting for me to do the labels and an invoice. And one box that has a really thick box, thankfully, has all the kits in, all lined up to go out, all my kits. Well, she wasn't happy. She kept hitting it, scratching it, hitting the kit. Like, you're not paying attention and nobody's paying attention to me. She just kept whacking the box. I'm like, Lily, stop it. I said, look at her. She's having a right strop. Really stroppy because Sarah didn't take her out. In the end, we were telling her off, saying, you can stop that. Just wait. Frank's going to take you out. Just stop it. In the end, she gave up after a bit and she went upstairs and got back in bed with Frank. She obviously knew that she weren't getting very far, so she went back to bed with Frank. No, she did. She was just like, this is not on. Auntie Sarah texts me out in the morning. What is going on? This is not working. She weren't impressed. She weren't impressed. The other morning, though, what day was that? When Sarah came and Frank was here. Was it Friday? I don't know what day it was. Sarah came one day, Frank was here. And she come in and Sarah was getting ready to take Lily out. And I said, she's been out already. She's been with Frank. Well, Lily, we're having her on. It was like, are you sure? I said, yeah. She's just trying to convince you that she should go for another walk. That's what she's trying to do. So there you go. The curtains will stabilise it. Nice and easy. So those are your decadent curtains. How lovely does that look? So you could cut around this bit and just have it at the bottom so it's holding it up, it's stabilising it. So instead of having it there, I think we could cut that little section off. Pulled the bin over tonight as well because I was crafting, wasn't paying attention. So demanding, aren't they? So demanding. So I'm glad you like the curtains. The decadent curtains work really nicely, don't they? I think they work a treat. So yeah, I think I'll be cutting out that centre bit and just have it at the bottom so you can't see. I like that bit off here because I can see it. So you could actually, if you leave the full A5 piece in light of that and then cut it around the edge of them to follow, I think that would work better for me. Let's just go around there. I'd probably mat and lay my lady in the inside, but just to give you there. So A5 acetate, £2.79. If anybody wants acetate, just say acetate. Just say acetate. It is the heavy duty acetate. It's a heavyweight acetate. So it's going to give you the nice hold. I did bring in as well the aubergine stickles, which is a beautiful colour match. We've got aubergine stickles in stock. We have got the diamond stickles in stock as well, which is what I used earlier. And we also have, I don't think we've got those two at the minute, but we've definitely got diamond and aubergine because I thought that the aubergine would look really nicely. It does add that touch of sparkle to it. But you can see those curtains are very decadent and very beautiful. They work really nicely, don't they? If you really wanted to, because you are getting 2 sets of each curtains, I've got another set. You could actually mirror image them. You can put them on the inside too. So you could put your curtain over here so it looks like the curtain on the inside of the card. If you wanted to be a real perfectionist, you put a curtain on the outside, a curtain on the inside, and it looks fabulous for both sides, doesn't it? Then it looks fabulous for both sides. But I just thought that curtain were a really nice idea. Something different for you to do. Something different. Now, I did say I would show you. I'm going to show you now the kit, the new kit, which is on the website. We can take orders for it. I think I'll probably do this because I haven't got it all here. Not everything is here, but it is live on the website. The top is alive. I haven't put the backgrounds on. I don't know what I was doing, but I will rush them. So this is the new watercolour florals. Watercolour florals. So you've got loads of different flowers. I was trying to think of all my flowers. Buttercups, dandelions, forget-me-nots, bluebells. I love the forget-me-nots. Bluebells, foxglove, fuchsia, snowdrop, delphinium. Thank you for the workshop tonight, Joan. You're welcome, Joe. Thank you. All lovely cards done. I'm off to bed now, so good night to you all. Been a great evening. Thank you, Mary. Thank you for joining us. You've got daisy, sunflower, lily, ranunculus. New kit alert, yeah. Poppies, rose, lavender, hibiscus. This is the next, from this collection is the next workshop. If you want to book the workshop, it's on the website live now. You need to book on the workshop on the website, please. It's the watercolor floral workshop. Watercolor floral workshop. And you can order again the actual... I've just seen some flowers on. We don't have those flowers. If you go to watercolour floral page, please do not buy them. They're Prima Marketing flowers. We don't have them. I keep finding things when I open pages that we don't have. The website's added them back on when it's updated. I need to just delete them. Freesias, hyacinth, anemone, cosmos, hydrangea, peony, wild bouquet, magnolias. Then you've got your framed messages. There's freesia. Oh, I missed earlier out of it. There is freesia, and then I've done an accents kit because I quite like the idea of just putting a butterfly or a dragonfly on the frames. Quite like that. And then you've got more than this. You've got an exquisite paper selection. Now, I've only printed one off because that printer is so slow. It drives me to insanity already. It's really, really slow. But in the kit itself, in this kit, they're not all printed. You've got borders, wrong way, borders, messages, borders, more borders. You've got these sheets as well. So those sheets, and then all of this is all what I've been doing today. Then you've got all the fabulous backgrounds. So every single topper has, wrong way, has a background that matches it. Every single, oh, it took me ages. Wait, look at the forget-me-not. So all of these are in the paper. So I've ended up with 28 papers. Freesias. 28 papers. So it's a big paper kit. It's $15.99 for the paper kit. And I've done it on cardstock so that you can make it into your base cards if you want to. I went for the cardstock. It works out dearer, but... And then I've done a few like muted ones just to go with it. Not that one. That was different. So... For this, your background is $15.99 or $16.99. I think digital's $15.99, cardstock $16.99. You get 28 backgrounds in card, and your toppers is $8.99. Toppers is $8.99. And Angela, I've been working on these two, which will be live hopefully in the next couple of days. I have to finish them. So Angela wanted the flower sheets in different colours. I've done them flowers with leaves tinged with the colour, but I didn't know whether to just do flower sheets and then separate leaf sheets. I don't know. I've done them like that so far. I have done them like that. So I'll probably do, I might do both. I might end up doing both. So if you want to order this, you can order these this evening. You can order the paper craft here. You can book your workshop. This is the theme of the workshop, okay? Won't be exactly this. Your workshop kit will be different, but it's from this collection. So the next workshop is from this collection. It is $5.99, $8.99 for your hard copy. Again, it's on Tuesday the 2nd of June at 8 p.m. We'll order the dragon kit and everything else on the website, John. Thank you, Joe. It's great when you order on the website because you pay straight away and I don't have to do the invoicing. We just pack. We just pack. That's wonderful. So, if you want to order this kit, the toppers here are $8.99. Is all of the floral digital on the website? Yes, it is, but you won't get it straight away. I haven't loaded it. So if you order it tonight, Jackie, I will be emailing it to you. I've done it so it'll be emailed to you if you need to get in. If not, I need to just finish it off properly, which I'll do tomorrow. So it'll be loaded tomorrow if you want to wait, or you can buy it and I'll just email it on to you. This is the new printer that's done this, which is an inkjet printer, and I printed it on Debbie's paper because it was it wasn't as good a result on the Navigator paper. So this is the Majestic Gloss paper, which is kind of like a satin paper. So the Majestic Gloss definitely works better with the Eco Tank, but it's very slow. I didn't realise how slow it prints. An inkjet printer prints slowly. A laser printer prints fast, and for me, I need fast. I need to do out loads. So, and the other problem I have to sit there with it open on my phone, and on an iPhone it keeps closing. Whenever it closed, I was only getting half a sheet, so it is a bit of a problem. So it's not quite worked out as to what I would like it to be, but anyway, I got there in the end. And then these, I want to cut these out, you see, just have them like on the edge of the frame. But you are getting the sheets as well with the flowers not in frames. So you get these a frame of each one, because I liked the idea of that. And then you will get these with 9 on a sheet for you to fussy cut. So I would just rough cut around them. So you get these as well. This is, I don't know what it is. What make is it? Is it HP? I think it's HP. Laser print cracks when you fold, but inkjet don't. So there are positives and negatives. Yeah, maybe so. Yeah. I guess so. I don't think the colours are as vibrant. I don't think the colours are quite as vibrant on the inkjet. And it was the fact that I had to keep my phone open. Joanne's going to go now, and I'm going to go too. Does anybody want to order these? Are you ordering them on the website? You can order on the website, or you can order them now with Joanne, should you wish, if you want to order them. I thought that paper has come out beautiful. My hydrangeas and my forget-me-nots are divine. So that's the new watercolour floral. It's the next workshop. If you want to book the workshop, this is what you're looking for. If you want to go on the website and order this workshop, if you've watched tonight and you think, I want to make those cards, because it's now obviously in here, then this is the kit that you will be getting on the website. Put workshop in, and this is what you get. It's $5.99 for the digital download. It's $8.99 for the workshop kit. The printed workshop kit, and you have got all of these that you will get for it. So that's the workshop kit that we've used tonight. The original peacock cake, somebody was asking before. I've got it here at the side of me, so I could show you. And these are all still available. So the original, that's a workshop kit. The original workshop, the original peacock kit is this one. So, let me just get back to this. So your original kit, enjoy your night off work. I will no doubt be actually doing something, but at least I will do it sat on the sofa, having a rest. I'll probably end up doing orders. So these are, please can I order the papers and the toppers on card? Please can I order the workshop with you or website, Valerie says. So you've got the toppers, 2 of them. Joanne's still here, so she can do your order for you. The toppers, you get 2 of each of the 4 square toppers, or rectangles. 2 of each of those. You get the these sheets as well, the little topper sheets in a variety of colours. You also get the telephones, you get the tags, you get the flowers. That's your peacock feather in here actually. It's not full peacock feathers, so I can do a sheet just of peacock feathers, and you get your flowers to cut out. So this is the topper set. Now you can buy just the topper set on its own. So you can buy the toppers on its own. So if you go on the website, I'm going to put Peacock Paradise on my website so I can check the prices because I can't remember them all. So this is the Peacock Paradise topper set, which is $9.99 on its own. So you can order that for $9.99 there. Then you've got the background papers. The background papers are $6.99. I will show you the background papers. So $6.99 for your backgrounds. And these are beautiful, really beautiful in the gorgeous backgrounds. So your peacock backgrounds. Love the full peacock ones. So this is your background set for $6.99. Those can be ordered on their own. Then the other item that is in a main deal is the scenic sheets, what I call the scenic sheets. So you've got a big scene at the top, and then you get smaller toppers at the bottom. So your scenic sheets, I need to find them. Scenic sheets are $5.99. $5.99 for the scenic sheets. You do have digital download options on the website, and your digital download options are £1 less. So you pay £1 less. But if you buy the hard copy, you also get the forever code, so you can download them as well. You can download them too. So you're getting the best of both worlds if you buy the hard copy kit. But you can, if you're just a digital person, loads of people are just going on the website and ordering the digital kits. And that's fine. And then we have got the inserts. Now, those 3 that I've just shown you, the papers, the toppers, and the scenic, if you order them all together, we have them on offer at $19.99. So it should be $22.97. And you get £3 off, and you buy them at $19.99 if you want the triple set of Peacock Paradise. The inserts, which I'm showing you now, these are $8.99 for the insert set. This is on its own. This is not part of the kit. This is for you to order individually. You can order this on the website if you wanted to. You can order it now if Joanne's still here. She can add it to your order for you. So these are the Peacock Paradise inserts. Now, these are full colour quality papers, so you can use them for your tags, You can use them for your backgrounds. They're not just an insert at all. I've done it in a layout so that you can write on this side if you want. But there is absolutely no reason why these can't just be used as a beautiful backing paper. So that is your insert set, which can be ordered on its own. And then in the Peacock, these are the mixed media pages, which I adore. They have come out stunningly beautiful. I think we've only got about 3 of these left made up now. And I'm not sure if I'll print again because I'll probably move on to other things. But these are the mixed media sheets, which are just divine. Mixed media kit, Peacock Paradise. I will have to check the price on this for you. And we've got the ATC and embellishment set as well, which I'll show you too, because that's your embellishment kit. That gives you all the bits and pieces to work with any of these. Where's mixed media gone? Right, $12.99 this set. $12.99 for the mixed media set. And you're getting 18 sheets here. Full size, absolutely stunningly beautiful. This is just gorgeous. Gorgeous. I've done them so you could put them on an A4 board. You could put them on the large tags. I need to get some of the large tags back in stock, I think. Large MDF tags. And you can use these. Or you could quarter that, look, and have it for card fronts. Cut them down if you want to. But they just came out so beautiful. So these are your A4 mixed media sheets. $12.99 for this set, but just out of this world. Out of this world. Well, I think so anyway. I'm biased, but I think they are. And then the final set, which is in this collection, is the ATC and embellishment kit. So the ATC and embellishment kit is giving you absolutely beautiful embellishments. A lot more on the embellishment front. A lot more on the embellishment front. You've got a little instruction sheet that helps you to get started if you want to have a go at the artist trading cards, because not everybody really understands or knows them. So this is $7.99 for the ATC kit. So $7.99 for this kit. So in this kit, you are getting, now I've put these little mats in that you can use to mat and layer and put them on your ATCs. Let me just get the cards. But likewise, these could be part of a little journey, you know, like the little books that we've done. You could have those as the layer on the little accordion book. So this is $7.99 for this set, $6.99 for digital. So you've got 3 sheets of these. You're getting little messages, ATC size or card size, borders, different mats. You get those in green, like teal and green. You've got the blues, you've got the purples. Then you get your flowers. So these flower sheets are in 2 different colours. And you get all green and teal. You get purples and pinks. You've then got your embellishment sheet. Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, thank you. That's different. Why is that different? You've got that and that, and then that. Oh, there you go. That and that. So you've got the 2 different sheets there of flowers. Then you've got your 2 different sheets of cameos, your cameo sheets there. 2 of those. So all of these embellishments can work with the exotic peacock that you've seen tonight, or they can work with the original peacock that I've just shown you. And then you've got these 2 sheets there. So you can see this is not just an artist trading kit. This is an embellishment set. It's more of an embellishment set than it is an artist trading kit, because all of these can be used with everything and anything. And then you've got your borders. So all of that comes together. All of that comes together, and that's $7.99. So you've seen now all of the Peacock. Again, if you missed it the first time round, you've just had a quick look through the Peacock set. And that's hopefully updated you. Thank you so much for a wonderful evening, John. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Can't wait for the next one. Good night, everyone. Good night, Jillian. Thank you. I am going to say good night. Can you print on rice papers? Yes, if you get the right rice papers, yes. And I'm going to try and get those for you. We have got tissue paper, printable tissue paper. We've got satin paper. We've got pearlized paper. We've got printable card. We've got the silk card, which is what the kits are printed on. They're all on the website. They're $4.99 a pack or $2.99 for 10 sheets of tissue. It's almost 20 sheets of tissue for $4.99. So I hope you've enjoyed that. It's been nice for me to actually demonstrate, rather to actually teach you and do a workshop. So I've Joanne's taken all your orders down. Can't remember if I've ordered these ones. Angela says, well, you'll know on your website account if you ordered them on the web. I know I saw some of my customers ordering them on Debbie's yesterday. I thought, what are they doing? But anyway, it's fine. Whether you order on Debbie's or you order here. I hope you enjoyed it anyway. Thank you, Nicola. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. And Julie, thank you. And Karen, thank you so much for supporting me and shopping with me and the class. I hope you've really enjoyed it. And don't forget to put the next one. If we get more people wanting the dragons, I'll do a dragon class. If more people want a dragons, I'll do a dragon one. But I need more. Actually, Dragon Kit has sold loads. It's sold more in digital though in Papercraft. A lot more in digital than in Papercraft. And different customers, people I don't know, have ordered the dragons. So that would be nice if we did maybe a dragon class. We might get new people coming. I don't know. I can't read anything when I take my glasses off. There I have to take my glasses off to see there properly. And down here I can't. Thank you all. Thank you, Karen. And Kerry, Angela, Christine, glad you've enjoyed it. Gilmore, Julie, thank you all. Wendy, thank you. Vivian, Joe, Louise. So we've had a lovely evening and we've done lots of lovely things. You got the extra bonus for the Decadent Window cards. Those are on the website, digital. They are definitely on the website. Then we did our lovely little card here, which I think came out fabulous. And we did, I don't think this is the original. Oh, that's not the one that we've done tonight. I don't know where that's gone. Buried amongst everything on the table. But that was the one, the original. That was the first one. Did we have any of the gem sets left, or have they all gone? Have all the peacock feathers gone? Joanne, before you go, did they all... I don't know where it's gone. The card has gone. Oh, it's right there in front of me. Put it up here, didn't I, for stickles to dry. The little bit of stickles. There, that was the diamond stickles. Looks really pretty. I do need to add stickles on the website. People keep asking me and they're not on the website. Thank you, Tracy, Debbie, Denise, Tracy, a fab night. Julie. Yes, dragon for Julie. Yes, dragon. Ordered your extra sets. Thank you. Thank you all. Right, I'll see you all Thursday night. I'm having tomorrow night off. I'll see you Thursday night. The new studio light, the new... oh, incidentally, all the new Stamperia has just been ordered. 2 new collections of Stamperia. I can't believe it. Why do they have to do 2 at once? Drives me nuts. But 2 new collections of Stamperia have just been ordered. They look really nice this time, actually. I'll put them in Patreon soon. So you can get your pre-orders in from Patreon lovers. You can be able to get them on Patreon first, dibs. And I don't know when I'll do that. It depends when it's scheduled for. I don't know if it'll come. Dragon Workshop for me in exchange for pandas. Gilmore. We need more people over there now, Gilmore. If you spread the word about us doing digital downloads for America, for USA, That would be wonderful. It'd be nice for more overseas people to get the digital downloads. I'm trying to promote in over in Germany again, because I have a German Facebook page, and I did have quite a lot of German people, but that would be nice. That would be nice. But yes. Oh, looking then, I've just gone AWOL on the Facebook. Yeah, Stamperia. I can't remember what they're called. What are they called? I'll post it anyway. I will post it. But it's something like, a bit bizarre. All Around. One is called All Around. I don't know why All Around. One is All Around. And then they've done Wonderland. They've done new things for Wonderland. So I do like it. I like it. I like that. So you're All Around. If you've not seen it already. Is I'm just trying to get, it's a bit like watercolour flowers actually. After I spent all day doing mine, then this popped up. They've got that painting thing. I was going to have a paint thing in mind, but I didn't. Decided not. I decided not. But I'll show you this to give you a... All Around it's called. A bit of a bizarre name. I don't know why they would say that. All Around. And then they've got like, look, like watercolour flowers. Same kind of colour palette as mine. And I swear to God I hadn't seen that. I definitely hadn't seen this at all when I did my watercolour flowers. And then this has just popped up. I'd seen little snippets, but I hadn't seen the essence of the kit. I just saw a little bit in a square on Stamperia's page. Saw the paint palette. There, saw that at the top corner. But anyway, it's very similar to mine. Very similar. Right. You watched it on The Honest today. Was it nice, Jane? I haven't seen it. Spooky dooky. I know. Good timing, eh? Dawn, Debbie has quite a few in America, so if you do enjoy stuff, that should expand your client base. That would be nice. So I'll do my best. Yes, please do go more. I'd be very grateful. Get more USA people and USA people coming on the workshops. That would be nice too. Right, I'm going to go and get my dinner. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you Thursday night for Studio Light. I'm not sure when that'll get here for Stamperia, but I really want to finish my watercolour florals and maybe do that on Sunday night. So I might do that Sunday. It depends. If Stamperia comes here, I'll see. Should do mine first, though. Right, I'll see you all later. Thank you. Good night. Bye-bye. Oh, thank you, Joanne. Thank you to Joanne. Thank you to Angela. And so thank you to my people. I'll see you soon. Night. Bye-bye.